Alright.
Yeah,
We're alive!
You say that phrase and I immediately start thinking of an Eminem song.
Oh, no.
We'll be
Alright,
fine.
everybody.
Fucking thing sucks.
That's true, it is a circle jerk. Okay, so everybody, welcome once again, week 5 of this crap. We had a lot of people this week, because a lot of people are, I don't know, people, fuck if I know. But, you know,
because
I'm okay
I'm
with
here,
that.
that's why they're here.
Yeah, actually, yeah, the limit is 10, so if I think, how many are we at? We're at 9. So if we got one more, we're fucking maxed out. Pretty cool. I don't think we've ever done that
we're
before.
maxed out? Like if someone else wants to join, does somebody get kicked off?
It just won't let you. It'll
No,
be like,
it
nah.
turns into the Hunger Games. It turns into the Hunger Games.
Yeah, it forces everybody else to compete. In fact, we're competing right now to see who gets kicked off. The person with the least points in the game show is getting kicked off the chat.
Is getting kicked off the island.
Yeah,
That's going to be Gianna then if she can't talk.
Yeah, Gianna loses. Well, no. Don't worry. Everybody
she gets points because she's a woman.
Everybody gets right points for answering. Right. Like it's not like whoever buzzes in first, because there's no way I could tell because this is laggy as shit. So it's just gonna be like if whatever your answer is, if you get the right answer, which I mean most of the time should be obvious, then as long as everybody ties at the end of this game, you're safe. I mean, except for the women, they get more points automatically, I guess.
Yes, and minorities, they get more points.
And minorities, yeah. Trans disabled women get to speak first in this game.
Trans-disabled black women.
Trans-disabled black women who have converted to Islam get to speak first.
But they also have to be in wheelchairs, because if they're not, that's ableist.
Yeah, that's true. I just played that Mario game that somebody posted. It was great. Anyways. Okay, so basically the way this game works is it's pretty simple. It's SJW or different opinion, right? So the difference is basically, can you tell if this is an SJW or is this just a person who has an opinion and maybe you don't agree with it? That's what we're asking today, because apparently that's a big problem in this group. So basically, all you got to do is just tell me what you think, and then I'll just see who sucks. That's pretty much all we're doing. It really doesn't.
Verbally, or do we say it in chat?
Yeah, you can answer verbally, but wait until I finish saying the full question. It's like Jeopardy. If you answer first, then you automatically lose. You gotta wait till I finish it, okay?
I'm in Asia. We don't have Jeopardy.
Okay, well, damn.
So watch Celebrity Jeopardy then, and stop being a celeb.
Here's the first prompt. Okay, Sally is gay. She is happy about the Supreme Court decision. Is Sally an SJW or a person with an opinion?
Person with opinion.
Opinion.
All right, that's pretty easy. Now,
Sally is an SJW. What? Of course.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna say that.
Well, she might be an SJW, but no, not
the thing is, the way it's worded, it does sound like it's like at the beginning of some comic, like the trans comic and stuff, but it also is just too normal, so it shouldn't be an SJW.
Exactly. Now, here's the next situation.
So how's the weather?
Sally, here we go. Sally is a demi-queer trans kitten. Z is not happy about the Supreme Court decision because it doesn't include their kind.
I'm gonna go with troll here, but
I'm gonna go out on and say SJW.
Okay, we've got that part cleared up. Let's see. Here's another one.
These are too easy. You suck.
I didn't say it was gonna be hard.
That's ableist.
That's ableist. What's wrong with you?
This is easier than Stormfront versus SJW.
Oh god.
Which was literally
What, do they
the
have
best
like
site ever.
overlapping opinion?
Well, see, the problem is this is easy for some of you guys, but apparently to the rest of the group, this is not easy. This is very difficult for them to tell.
So the people.
Okay, can I
Someone's in here.
add one in?
Whose arm is behind you, sir?
Got it. That was my secretary.
Really?
Your mom?
Yeah. Shut up.
Your mom.
It's summer, okay? I'm not in college right now. Calm your tits. Leave him alone. I'm trying to write the question. You're making it difficult. It's a whiteboard. There's not really much to do here.
Whiteboard?
Whiteboard? That's racist.
Yeah.
I can't see the whiteboard. That's racist.
Yes, you should be using a blackboard so that, the POC get, more
Can I use the trans? Hey, guys, this whiteboard identifies as black, okay? This whiteboard identifies as black.
By the way, you
Oh,
can't
I'm
say
sorry.
blackboard. You should say board
I'm
of
sorry.
color.
Is its name
Board
Rachel?
of color, yes.
The board's name is Rachel. This board's name is Rachel.
Somebody really likes playing with Spider-Man.
Here we go.
I see Spider-Man's dick.
Yeah. Oh my god, he doesn't have a package.
Why'd they make
He
it
doesn't shoot white liquid from his arm.
How about
then.
this?
Yeah.
Frank does not like the Confederate flag being flown on government property. Is Frank an SJW or a person with an opinion?
It's an opinion.
Somebody with an opinion.
Opinion.
I'm
It's
not
just-
American, but
it's an
it
opinion.
seems that the
They
flag
never-
of affection that tried to secede flown over the government building can be seen as a sign of treason. I don't know. It's kind of.
Yes, it is.
The
And people
point
don't
is-
understand that.
Frank didn't explain why he doesn't like it. He just maybe doesn't like the color because, blue and
Yeah.
red and white are like the most common flag colors ever. Maybe he wants something that's,
That's
black
against Spider-Man, because it's
purple.
Spider-Man's colors.
Here we go. Oh, damn. Here's the next question for you.
Do you own
Frank does
one?
not.
What?
Frank does not like the Confederate flag in the history books because it triggers him.
That's
Is Frank an SJW? There you go. All right, so we're starting to learn something. That's good. Let's see what else. Now, opinion SJW. Oh boy. Oh boy is not an option, Chiana. You're out. I hate you. Your answer's wrong.
Yeah, you can't use gendered language in here.
We
That's
scored
very
better
sexist.
than 70% of the other group members.
Cast from the island, Gianna.
Let's see.
And here we thought it was a
Bitch.
safe space.
Okay. Here's a good one.
Is it about headmates?
Well, please have
But
your
it's not about it.
Can't forget that I'm listening to music, yeah. I said today's Saturday, today is my day. I'm tired of watching fucking
Oh, it's a cat's
Sai,
ass.
can you have the dinosaur eat Spider-Man?
Okay.
And when I said eat, not eat out.
Aw, man. That's lesbian phobic.
Spider-Man is. We said Spider-Man. Okay, yeah. You know what? I'm so confused right now.
Spider
Hey, we
King.
got another one.
Here we go. Caitlyn Jenner should be able to do as she pleases. It's her life, says Jeremy.
That is definitely an
Opinion.
SJW opinion. You cannot
Sure.
tell me.
Opinion.
I'm gonna say it's an opinion, but
That's an
it used the word
opinion.
she
That's a
instead of
gray
he, so
area.
I'm confused now.
That's a
Not a
great.
grey area.
Wait.
No.
It's an opinion. It's an
It's
opinion.
an opinion, but they were way too respective of the preferred pronoun, so
Yeah.
now I'm confused.
No, wait. Here we go. It's an opinion. Now, here's the next option. Isn't this all your opinion that this is either an opinion of an SJW? No, we're going to explain that in a second, Gianna. We're going to explain why SJW, at least in the context of the group, and in the context of most situations, is a very explicit definition.
Do you like my reenactment of Jurassic World?
Yes, I do. But I noticed there's no Velociraptor, so
I don't
I'm
have one.
triggered. Oh, so wait, so you're saying that you're dinophobic against velociraptors? You can even allow one to join in?
I can't. I don't have. These aren't even my toys.
This is velociraptor erasure.
Sure they aren't. Sure they're not your toys.
Velociraptor has been velociraptured. Up and away.
Caitlyn Jenner does not understand the struggle of women, says Jane.
SJW.
Okay, SJW because of that fucking spelling.
Yes, but I use
I
that
can't
spelling when
see
I
anything.
Sorry, you can't see anything?
You really
No, it's
need to have
green.
a third option for trolling.
Green? What?
I said you need a
For
third
me,
option
the screen
for
is
trolling.
green.
Third option for trolling? You think these people are trolling?
Oh god, yeah.
I feel sorry for you.
Whenever I feel like really trolling, I start putting the Y in woman.
Well, Y is a sign of being strong and independent. Independent from the proper rules of spelling.
Yeah, because everybody knows spelling is oppressive patriarchy.
I think that's either an SJW's opinion or
It's an SJW's opinion. It's spelled with the Y.
By the way, speaking of oppressive patriarchal, there was actually a book. Let me say how it's called. This book. Certainly, what SJWs could only SJWs could imagine that. Yeah, I keep a text file with all the really weird shit. Let me find it somewhere.
Glebs, you need a new hobby.
Here it is. Well, I keep it so I'm not the only one who should suffer because every time I can just send the link and.
Hey, Saya, I found that book that we were talking about.
Yeah.
wait, what?
I found that book we were talking about.
The one with the whale, the bear to.
Yeah, I
the
found
chick
that fucking
and-
thing. I found
Oh,
it.
Jesus Christ!
It's oh my god, it was oh god, it was
You ready?
bad. It was.
That man killed a
I
lot of
bet
people
you-
with an assault rifle. Shouldn't we have better weapon regulations? Says Tina.
Opinion.
Says Tanya.
Opinion.
Well,
Okay.
Opinion I disagree with, but it's still an opinion.
Yes,
It's
still
an opinion that
Very good.
I agree with.
It said we should have better regulations of cis white males.
Are you
and
assault
toxic
rifle
masculinity.
phobic?
Huh?
Are you assault rifle? Oh.
Here we go. The next question. That man killed a lot of women with an assault rifle. Shouldn't we have better male regulations? Says Tina.
SJW.
Fuck. SJW. Somebody actually made an article about that
Yeah.
shit. Did you guys see
Oh
that?
yeah, I know. And that's leading into a bit of what the next topic is. Maybe we'll come back to a few questions. But I wanted to discuss
Neil, this is too
the article
easy.
somebody posted. One of the few articles that was actually on topic this week. By the way, let's see. Craig lost because he's an older white male, so his opinion's less valid. That's pretty sure that's how this works, right? No.
I
Or
won
actually,
because
I don't
have
know.
better toys.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
won. I
I
have better
lost
toys.
because maybe I lost because I'm oppressive and I'm running this. So by running it, I'm part of the patriarchy, and therefore, shit. We're gonna have to think about this really hard. Who actually lost?
I won. I have better toys.
Okay, we don't care about who won. It's all about who lost. Who's the most oppressed? Of course.
Who's the most oppressed?
Yeah. Who's most oppressed by losing? By losing, you are actually a winner. I think. Because
Yeah,
oppression.
well,
Did
by
anybody
SJW,
lose?
yes.
The quiz was incredibly simple, so only an incredibly unintelligent person could
That's
possibly lose.
ableist.
That's ableist.
That's
Therefore, we're
ableist.
all oppressing that person with our ableism.
Well, there you go. All right, I'm going to share the article that was actually one of the few articles this week that was posted that's relevant to anything. So big, huge problem this week about marriage equality, right? Big old stinker. But this article has to once again take something that was just about people, right? And no, now it's a woman issue. The marriage equality ruling proves exactly why we need more women in charge. All right, so let's think for a second. It was a 5-4 ruling, men 4-2 against, women 3-0. For a reminder that the benefits of women in leadership positions. I don't. Anybody want to defend this in any way?
No.
It's indefensible. You can't. I don't know how they could logic that.
I'm disgusted.
I can see how. I mean, I hate to call the word logic. It's because it's not, but I can see the way they got to that thinking.
Yeah, they think, well, just because all of the women...
All the women chose the idea that I liked, and some of the men didn't, therefore all the women are always right, therefore we need more women in charge. It's a terrible way of thinking, but I see where it
Well, it's like taking the nuance out of who the men were that voted against it. Like, Scalia was never going to vote for it. I mean, he's a fucking staunch Catholic. He wasn't going to do it.
I have no idea who the Supreme Court people are.
Yeah.
Fair
Most
enough.
people don't.
I'm a weird foreigner.
You fucking Cambodians.
Yeah.
Did they actually show up wearing those robes, though?
I'm sorry, who said that?
Oh, me. Did they actually show up wearing those different colored robes, though?
No, that'd be hilarious.
I doubt they did that. Well, maybe,
No,
who
they
knows?
William, can you put your mic down so that we can actually hear you?
Oh,
So
sorry.
I'm guessing they did it so like the ones who aren't wearing the colored robes are the four who didn't vote for it. All right.
Well,
hey, how about this? How about we take this conclusion? This is a nice next conclusion. Did you notice that all of the people who voted for it were white, and one of the only person who was black didn't vote for it? I guess that means we need more white people in leadership positions.
Obviously.
That's a fair assessment. That's a fair assessment, I think, right? I mean, it's, God damn. Like, this is the stupidest assessment you can make. Let's just look at what these people have in common and the other people don't, and let's assume that. Let's see. Of course, one could. Yeah, exactly. Look at this. Of course, one could easily argue that there could have been 3 conservative women on the Supreme Court, or there could have been 3 liberal men in their places. Yes, congratulations. Congratulations. You have acknowledged that what you just said is wrong, and then you go on to support it. However, this was not the case. Today's victory for marriage equality could not have been accomplished in this particular court without the 3 female justices. Or you could say the 3 liberal justices. It doesn't matter that they're female. There's like the vote of the 4 men who also were for, or oh sorry, the 2 men, because it's actually 2 men who were for it, 4 men against it. With the vote of the 2 men who helped sway the 5-4, their votes don't count though. Their votes were not important. I guess that's.
Isn't what's very important which president was the one who put the justice in there? Because I remember during the Bush administration he tried to put some female justice and it didn't fly. I'm guessing she would have voted against this.
Yeah, she probably would have. And there's this level. Well, the thing is, what people don't understand about the justices is, yeah, the system's a little wonky, but the reason they're voted in for life is because, unlike other politicians who are always worried about being reelected, so they'll change their stance and kind of just do whatever the public wants. These justices are not obliged to do what the public wants. They're obliged to look at the Constitution, interpret it that way, and just keep interpreting it that way. People can hate the shit out of what they decide to do. People can hate them. Doesn't matter. You still get to keep your job. You're in there for life. The whole point of the justices in this case is that they can make a decision that might be unpopular, that might not get voted in, because they declare it to be constitutional and unconstitutional. And that's I mean, in that case, them being women had nothing to do with it. It was oh my gosh.
Politics.
Jesus, what the fuck is this? God damn it. What?
BuzzFeed.
God damn it, BuzzFeed. Should I click on this?
Yeah, click no.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of trans woman.
Yeah, but I don't know what they expected. I mean, it's you had a good majority of liberals on there. It's not like they weren't going to vote for it.
I mean, I'm actually quite surprised that it looks like a majority of the people who didn't vote for it were younger on the justice team. Like a lot of the older justices were the ones who actually were willing to vote for it. I think that's very interesting. I mean, if that tells you something there, but
I don't know what website you're looking at, but it looks horrible.
It's Attention, or ATTN, as in we crave attention.
I'm not going there. I'm so not.
Isn't this the name of a porn star?
No,
that's Sasha Grey.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Sasha Grey.
Thank you. I was just checking. Oh, welcome back, Sai. You left and then you came back.
It exit out somehow. I don't know.
Also, welcome back to Harry, I think, because it said BRB on your phone. And then Gianna, I guess you I guess you're still here. Don't make that face.
I was like,
what's wrong with your mic?
It's people,
Sure,
you know.
It's not just the settings.
Don't be ableist. What if she just can't speak and she doesn't want to tell us that? So she just has her mic off and she pretends to talk.
Then she would be using sign language.
No, she pretends to talk. She doesn't want us to know, okay? She feels ashamed about her not being able to speak.
She's Bane666.
Do you think maybe she's a trans woman? If she talked, we'll all hear her the, hello, guys.
Yeah, you fucking cishet sexist ableist scum. Aw, thank you. It's nice to
Maybe she's a filthy Canadian.
It was my privilege.
Hey, Canadians are nice. I don't think much of their government, but the people seem nice, except Big Red. Big Red.
No, they're assholes. All of them are
Big Red. Ooh, fun.
Hey, yeah, but see, the Canadians have Big Red on the extreme bad side, but then they have Karen Strawn on the extreme good side.
Okay.
So it's kind of
Before we go to this article, Glebs, you had something. You had some stuff about make douchebag, whatever her name is.
McDermott?
Yeah.
Well, she was a busy lady lately. Well, first of all, she made a video about Thunderfoot again.
I saw that.
And she says that Thunderfoot is so obsessed about Anita Sarkeesian and makes video after video about her. And she makes video after video about Thunderfoot. But that's different because of reasons.
So what you're saying is she has a crush on Thunderfoot?
Yeah. I think she wants the Thunder Dick.
Doesn't she have a boyfriend?
It's a rape
Doesn't she have a
fantasy.
boyfriend?
Well, she actually admitted that she saw an erotic dream featuring Thunderfoot.
Wait, she actually admitted
an erotic dream?
Yeah, she admitted.
Can you please link me? Is there that? If you could find that, I want to play that for us. Oh goodness.
Let me find her. She made a lot of videos about Thunderfoot. So let me browse. Sorry.
Apparently, Harry, there's a lot of words on the street. Glebs had also mentioned a possible cocaine addiction. Correct?
Well, she admitted that too, actually.
That would explain so much.
But by the way, there's this interesting fact. If you search YouTube for Jenny McDermott, the first result is not her channel, but a video exposing her for the bigot she is. And the guy...
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and the guy who made this video also, he has another video where he features a fragment of her video where she admitted to her cocaine addiction.
Oh goodness!
He's
All
really
right,
very because he watched several of her videos to find this information, and that takes a lot of courage.
Bravery. There's bravery, and then there's real bravery watching Jenny McDermott's videos.
Glebs.
Yeah.
Glebs. I particularly liked a video where she was having an argument with one of her heroes, where he was basically telling her that no, she wasn't Jewish. Do you remember that one? No, you haven't seen that one.
No.
No, it's classic. I'll try and find it. If you haven't seen it, it is funny.
If you guys can find any of these videos, I mean, we have plenty of time. I want to show some of these videos. As thick as Thunderfoot's neck.
Oh, by the way, I think I know how to find that video. It was featured in another one of those videos, and it's probably left a link there in the description.
Let's see. Whew. I'm trying to make sure. Yeah, if you find that the Oz video with it, that I can find the link from at least, that'd be perfect. Sai, you need to control your goddamn children. Jesus.
Yeah, I was wondering who had all the extraterrestrial noises in the background.
Extraterrestrial?
There is no noises in the background.
I didn't know if they were human. I couldn't see them. I didn't want to be humanist. Is that the word?
There's no sounds in the background. What are you talking about?
You had the small child.
There are significant noises of children going on somewhere.
Mhm.
Oh, that was earlier. There's one small child now.
Hey guys.
We're gonna have to murder the
It's not
child.
my
Hello.
child.
Hello, indeed, Lou.
Oh.
It's not. I hear him saying that he's your child. I mean, are you lying to us? Because I just heard him say, yeah. Yes.
Kid can't even talk. No, he's playing with a toy. So like, yeah, he's saying, yeah, fuck yeah, Spider-Man.
Child noises are racist against child free. What was that Tumblr post that was like intelligence is racist or something like that?
Oh
Yeah,
god.
racist, classist, and intelligence is a lot of things.
It's racist against people from poor backgrounds.
Didn't I post that? That's when I posted? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I think that was probably the one you posted because you were trying to keep this back on topic.
Yeah.
God damn your children's side.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I saw someone. It was saying something about how intelligence is. I don't remember saying racist, but I heard it saying sexist because there was a patriarchal concept that was based on being good at math, something like that.
Patriarchal concept is being good at math.
It's some stupid shit like that, and it was like men are better at math, so intelligence is based on oppression, obviously.
I'm trying to. I wanna go to the. Let me see if I can get it. I'm gonna open. Oh no, I have it on probably recently closed tabs. We'll play. It's very short. Since it's short, I figured I could actually show it. Let's see. Let's open it up. All right, everybody, we're gonna play a game called Super Oppressed People. All right. I don't know if you guys ever played. This is
Stop it.
Okay.
Stop
There we go. So this is a game. It's a one-player game. So, okay, what should I choose, you guys? I'm gonna see what happens if I'm trying to be a male. What, are you some sort of misogynist, cisgender, white scum? Pick something that is not literally the hero in every game. So should we go trans?
No, stick with male.
Female.
What? It won't let me pick male. It won't let me.
Really?
Yeah, it's that's misogynist.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Let's play as trans. What a great choice you've made. This completely oppressed gender has literally never been able to be played as a selectable playable character before. Alright, what should I go as now?
White.
White.
It sounds bad where Sai lives. Arabic, Asian, Black, Hispanic, Indian, or white?
White. Obviously, we want to see
white. Are you literally a Nazi? Don't you know how much oppression you're causing by picking these evil people who have done nothing but cause pain and suffering for everyone? Alright, so I gotta pick somebody else.
Is this game a Poe or is this an SJW?
It's a Poe. It's a Poe game.
Oh,
it's a Poe game.
Yeah, take Asian.
Asian? See.
Yeah,
well, better than white Nazi scum, these people are overrepresented in Asian games. And since all Japanese games suck, they therefore don't count. I can't pick them. What's next?
Indian.
Indian, let's go for it. What a great choice. These people have never been a playable character in literally any game before this one because of Nazi cisgender white males oppressing the other races. Alright, here we go, guys. We're ready to start the game. I have infinite lives.
Well, that's oppressive to people who don't.
Just so you know, there's music in the background. Here we go.
Thank you for not making
Ready?
me hear it.
I'm gonna jump. What are you, some sort of ableist? Don't you know that most people in the USA can't even jump at all? What is wrong with you? We should put you on a shuttle and shoot you into the sun. Alright, can't jump. What are you doing? Were you just trying to harm that innocent creature? Let me remove them from your vicinity so a sociopath like you doesn't try to abuse them.
This is too good.
I can't jump anymore. God damn it. Well, this won't do. We'll need to remove these so you don't feel challenged in the slightest. We wouldn't want anyone to feel frustrated or incapable in the slightest now, would we? Alright, fine. I guess I'll just... Do you have something against people bound to wheelchairs? With you walking around so much, you're triggering. Alright, fine.
Oh, wow.
I'm in a wheelchair now. I don't know what happens next. Have you been seeing colors normally this whole time? Let me adjust this for you. Now you don't have to have the guilt about being an unfair... Oh, it's like, now you don't have to continue having the guilt of being at an unfair advantage and getting a job. So the colors are the same, but I just don't have an advantage. Oh, I can't use my arms. I'm triggering them by using my arms. So now I can't use my arms. They're broken. What? Dear Lord. Alright.
This is the best game ever, guys.
You're still going on. Listening to music and sounds deaf people couldn't possibly be able to comprehend shoving in their faces. Let's fix it. So they just shut off the music on me. I can't hear it anymore.
I don't think that's a bad thing somehow.
No, it was basically a shitty version of the Mario soundtrack. It was funny. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens next. Do you not understand that seeing this game you are triggering blind people? It looks like you have no sense of social justice. I'm going to have to stop you from being an ableist. There we go. I can't see the game anymore. And that was it. If you've been triggered by this game, please click the link below.
Become a patron.
Brought to you in part by social justice warriors and white nice guys with money.
Can someone send me that link to that later?
I will post the link in the thingy here.
Somehow this feels literally like something Brianna Wu would make.
Yeah.
I also need to point out that Brianna Wu, calling her last name Wu, is incredibly, what's the word? Culturally appropriating the Asians over here. We do not approve.
I think that might be because her husband is Asian, but I mean, maybe that's a mistake. I don't know.
Someone married.
That's cultural appropriation.
Yeah, somebody
That she
married
married. She married an Asian dude. So, or he married an Asian dude, I guess. Yeah. Gianna, honestly, I just feel really triggered by that game, so please don't play it again. Alright, I'm sorry, Gianna. We'll never play it again.
Gianna's awesome.
Alright, let me switch it back to my camera.
Read her lips. She said thank you. It was awesome. I may be overusing that word.
Jesus.
So that's the entire game?
Oh yeah, that was it. It was oppressive.
Still more gameplay than
impressive.
Yes, still more gameplay than Depression Quest. Speaking of which,
game than Revolution 60, honestly.
Like, so the point, they seem to have a problem. Like, they think that there are no games out there that have like good feminist protagonists or good this or good that. But there's a lot. First off, I mean, I don't know if you ever played Mirror's Edge. I love Mirror's Edge. The first game, it was great.
It had no flaws.
Daddy, question. I'm noticing there's a massive gap of difference here. If they say there's no good feminist protagonist, I'm like, eh. If you say there's no good woman protagonist, that's a completely different story.
Are they two different things?
Because there's a game recently, wasn't it like Witcher 3 or something like that? That was like, if you kill 10,000 men, you get the award of, feminist award. And if you kill 10,000 women,
hatred.
Hatred. And then you get misogynist award.
Misogynist. Yeah, you get misogynist or feminist, depending on how many men are in you.
That game has strong feminist characters.
Yeah, strong feminist characters. It's all the women in that game that you murder, apparently.
I think that this is very consistent with the whole idea of the marketing for this game. It was, I think it was made with the sole purpose of triggering a lot of social justice warriors, so they scream and shout, and this game was temporarily banned from Steam and then reinstated there, and of course everyone wanted to see what it is, and everyone bought it, and sales went through the roof. And if those Kotakus and other social justice journalists just left it alone, it wouldn't be half as popular as it was.
Yeah, no,
It was a pretty shitty game.
Yeah.
Wouldn't any game that allows you to pick your character's gender be a game with strong women, because it's the correct game?
It depends on the game, but most of them that do allow that are actually pretty good games.
Yeah.
Like Mass Effect.
Picking your gender is like fucking great. No, they're good games.
I just realized my absolute favorite game, and don't make fun of me, which is Lord of the Rings: War in the North.
Oh, it's actually a pretty fun game.
Yeah.
The only elf character you can possibly play at is female. So is this oppressive to men? I have no idea.
In the online game Terra, there's this new class that they have. It's like a gunner class, but you can only be the gunner class if you're a female of these two elvish races. So that's pretty sexist. Misandry. But no, I mean,
they make the woman these incredibly awesome, high, mighty elves, and the men is some short, hairy dwarf. It's so sad.
Yeah, that's like, I mean,
I'm so triggered, guys.
By the way, those people just make such a great deal of this ability to pick a female character. Is there anyone who says that it's a bad idea that there are female characters in games? Is there anyone who does that?
No.
Yeah, but they're a vocal minority and they're very ignorable because no one really cares about their opinions.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, I'll be, okay, so, and then the biggest thing they don't understand is the difference between, what's of, like, indie games and, like, popular games. Okay, just like every other culture, popular movies, popular games, popular books, entertainment style, they always, always, always will go towards the masses. We will have movies with big explosions and lots of guns and lots of stupid stuff because that's what people go and see.
Yeah,
then the other movies
just made $1 billion.
Yeah, the artistic movies will be not as mainstream, and that's just because it doesn't appeal to as many people. They don't want to go and have to sit and think for 2 hours. They want to go in a theater with a big giant fat thing of popcorn, greasy with butter, and their big giant 32-gallon soda, sipping at it out of one corner, shovel it in the popcorn, and watching a bunch of explosions and boobs on TV. Let's be honest, that's what people want.
I mean, does it have to always be boobs? Can there be, like, explosive dicks?
I mean, there are sometimes.
Yes, well, if we're going to talk about that, I can say guys end up shirtless way more in those films than women do.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. That's true.
But it's
Hold on,
more socially acceptable, that's the difference.
Yep.
To take off your shirt, I suppose.
You can say it's socially acceptable, but the industry will definitely market as much sexuality as possible. So the more socially acceptable it is, the more there will be. So number one will be shirtless guys, number two will be shirtless girls, and they will show guy butts, girl butts, and if it's really awesome and extreme like Spartacus, then you'll get to see everything.
Don't forget. Like, here's the big things that there's like, shirtless men are like PG, right? Yeah. Shirtless women are like PG-13.
Not anymore.
But then tits are like PG-13 to R. Dicks, you'll never see them in mainstream movies. You just won't see them.
You never will.
Yeah.
And I think that's not fair. There should be equal.
Yeah, it's back and forth between both. It's back and forth between both.
Well, I think all body parts should show up on film. And
Dicks are triggering, Yeah, I know. I completely agree.
More dicks.
I want to see more penises too. I'll be honest. Sometimes I think it's funny, like when in movies that people, because of how marketing works, they're trying to get it to be PG-13. That they'll do things where they'll like those scenes where it'll be like you think you're gonna see a dick or something, but it'll be like covered up the entire time, right? And like they're walking along, and all of a sudden something else is covering it. Like what was it? The Simpsons movie was funny because they did that. Like they made fun of it the entire time. Like Bart's dick was covered up until one part where all you could see was his penis. It was funny. It was like a cartoon penis, and it was hilarious.
And in one of the Austin Powers movies, there also was this scene where his dick was always covered with something.
Yeah, but in that movie, everything was covered. She would cover her tits with melons or pineapples or whatever, and then reach behind, and his dick would be covered and all that kind of
Yeah, it was part of the gag. It was part of the gag. Yeah, the gag was that
he was very attractive in the first place.
Oh, you don't like it?
I don't know. You don't like never mind.
Short monkey-looking men. Short monkey-looking men. Apparently, Jenny McDermott likes monkey-looking men.
Yeah.
She's best buddies with Bewildered Ape, and Bewildered Ape isn't the only ape she's best buddies with.
According to that thing you posted. Yeah, that's so funny. She fucks monkeys.
Well, one would think that it's a joke, but Janice McDermott heroine Anita Sarkeesian said that when a woman tells about her experience, we should listen and believe. So I listened and believed.
I listened and believed that she fucked a monkey. That's how that works.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, no.
Yeah,
Back to the whole
monkey fucker.
back to the game thing. If you played any indie games, there are a lot of indie games that are great with women and males. For instance, one that I recently just got that I've been playing and I really like. It's a simple game. It's an indie game. It's not like a lot of gameplay. It's called Her Story, and it's really cool because what it is it's like this old computer screen. You have to start. It's like a database, and you only get 5 results at a time, and you have to search, and it comes up with these videos of like it's an actual like camera film camcorder like interview style thing. And what you're doing is you're looking through this woman who's been interviewed like on seven different occasions about her husband's death and disappearance. And it's really good because it's like you're figuring shit out as you go along and you're playing the game, and you know you're hearing things from her perspective, and then all of a sudden you stop trusting her. Like, oh shit, like what's going on? You know, like I don't believe her. And then you Google you search for something else she said, and you start finding clips of the other parts of the interviews, and you start to piece it together, and you start to realize all this really cool stuff. Yeah. And it's great.
Well, another thing that I'd like to find out is that how many of those games that we play, you're actually playing a human person.
Oh, well, yeah, no, that's the other thing they don't consider at all. Yeah.
Yeah. Like look at. Well,
they usually have a gender anyways, though.
Well, yeah.
So it still counts as a male character.
On a technicality, but still like an anthropomorphized boxer.
It still count as male, though.
Yeah. Really? Do all of the Angry Birds count as male?
Oh, see, yeah.
Technically, women. They all lay eggs. They're all women.
Yeah,
well, they're all angry, and we know toxic masculinity.
Yeah. All of the women are technically the birds are technically female. You play like the cut the rope game. Is that little fucking green thing a dude? I don't know if he's a dude. Because like the only way you can tell with those things, people that's sad.
Obviously, agender, you transphobic ass.
That's right. And what's funny is let me see if I can pull it up on Anita's stupid like breakdown of the let's see.
What about Sackboy from Little Big World? That's a fucking sack doll.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess maybe because he's called Sackboy, you have to assume that he's a dude.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's a boy. Sack. But obviously what he means is like the popular games and like RPGs and stuff, or like fighting games. I guess they want more like female characters. But fighting games have like an equal amount of male and female characters. I don't think those. But I think they mean mostly like RPGs and shit for some reason.
Yeah, here's the thing. Well, here's the thing with fighting games. Like the problem is when they consider these kinds of things, you consider war games. Who are the majority of people in war, anyways? Like it's a majority male. So if you showcase a bunch of women in that game, it doesn't make any fucking sense. It makes zero sense.
Yeah, but it's not like they gave a shit about making sense.
Yeah.
That's true. Another thing to consider is
I read an article a while back. I hope it was a Poe, and it was saying something about. Oh my God! It must have been a Poe about how they need to change depiction of the Normandy invasion to include women.
Yeah, that's gotta be Poe. That's gotta be Poe.
It was, and the title of the article was: "Is historical accuracy more important than gender equality?"
Go look. If you could find that article, I want to just double check and see if that's
it was in the Anti-SJW group just like a couple months ago or whatever.
That's pretty interesting.
I don't think I even clicked on it. There's certain articles I see the titles and I'm like, I don't want to lose brain cells, so I just don't bother clicking.
What was
people who don't play video games care about what you play as.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I care about historical accuracy, but there are some things where it's like it's not historically accurate, but it's still enjoyable. You know?
Oh no, I completely understand that.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, also there's a difference between historical fiction and just pure history.
Yeah. And when something isn't historically accurate and they like change something and people complain about it, like it annoys me. Like I mean, like how people are complaining that Heimdall was black or whatever when Marvel isn't historically accurate in the first place. So that's something people to complain about. Whereas if they were, then I would understand, but they're not. So.
You can't really go
when it comes to like
historically accurate when you're talking about mythology.
Yeah.
Yeah. My thing is like, because you were talking about Heimdall and stuff. It's like, okay, I can accept that, but it's like any other character you just randomly change gender or sex. It's like, what the fuck? Just random as hell.
No, I
there
don't
are
mean like that.
times-
Like, I mean,
yeah.
I can understand how that can annoy someone, but I mean, why was it such a big problem because of historical accuracy when Marvel isn't historically accurate? If there's another reason why you
No,
dislike it,
yeah.
then okay. But people are saying because it's not historically accurate when
Yeah, no,
Marvel
I
isn't in
disagree
the
with
first
that.
place.
Okay.
All right.
I know. I think my thing is making things different, totally cool. Making things different.
Yeah.
But when there's
Making
clearly change for the sake of change, there's clearly people just changing. Like, we're gonna make this character gay just because that, because. Like,
Progress.
it doesn't add any, yeah. Well, like, it was one of the characters where just out of the sudden nowhere, it had no context. It didn't even really matter the storyline. They were just like, oh yeah, I'm gay. It's like
Iceman.
Oh,
Iceman.
Yeah, Iceman. It was like, what the fuck was that about? It's like
I agree with that one.
Are you talking about
that one
Iceman
made no
from
sense.
X-Men?
Yeah. All of a sudden they just decided, like, oh,
In the
I'm gay.
comics or the film? Because
Saya.
Like, I can
film-
understand. I can understand Catwoman being
Isn't it
bi.
the
I
film?
can understand that.
Oh yeah, no.
Isn't in the film
Bombing
his girlfriend is Rogue and he's porking the lesbian?
No, Rogue was with Gambit. What are you?
In the film.
He's not gay in the film.
That's what I was asking.
He's gay in the comics.
Yeah, I mean, the film doesn't make any sense.
Thor
No,
is
it's not
female
even
in the
him.
comics.
It's an alternate
So-
universe future version of him.
Yeah, it's alternative.
No, I'm so serious. I'm not even
Yeah, I
joking.
know.
Like, I'm very serious.
I know. The comic book world is so ridiculous that honestly, half of the time I really don't care. It's like,
I mean, I think that's why I can sort of get it. It's an alternate
Yeah.
universe version of him, so it doesn't really
And, like,
count for the main
nothing.
timeline. Like,
Yeah.
Wolverine is gay in an alternate universe, and no one really cares because
Yeah.
it's an alternate universe.
well, see, and there's some situations like Catwoman being bisexual that makes sense with her character. I don't know why. With her character, totally makes sense. I could understand that.
Yeah.
Because
It's a rogue personality.
she's
Renegade.
flirtatious with everyone. She's flirtatious with pretty much everyone. That's like her personality. That's her thing.
And
right?
she's had homoerotic subtext before with other female characters.
That's totally that makes sense. But if you decide somebody who is constantly, like, almost always, like Mary
Batman.
Jane has always been Spider-Man's, gal, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, Mary Jane's actually transgender. Wait, what the fuck? What? Okay, hold on. You just made that decision. That doesn't even make sense. You're just saying it because you
It
can.
does make sense. Kristen Dunst played it.
There are people who say that Samus
No,
Aran
I'm not-
from.
I'm not trying to be antisocial. I'm doing stuff. Oh shit! I wasn't muted.
I mean, I can understand in an alternate universe, like, kind of interesting storyline, really.
Yeah.
But
Like an Elseworld story, that'd be awesome. Like Batman. If Batman was like a vampire or some shit, that'd be cool. Which he has been.
I mean, what's her name
Really,
is a vampire
dude?
now?
Do you think he'll sparkle?
No,
My
not.
favorite.
Okay, I said a vampire, not a fucking.
Well, there is a
Twilight.
alternate version
Don't
of
do that shit.
Superman who is a Soviet citizen. So.
Yeah, that was Red Sun. That was a great. Run.
My favorite, like, alternate universe kind of situation was just Deadpool kills the Marvel universe. The
Punisher.
That was great. That
Punisher
was
did
amazing.
first.
Oh god, just like Deadpool kills everyone. That was like the funniest one because
Punisher did it
took
first.
Well, that's true. Punisher did do it first, but you know what? The whole point is that Deadpool is like traditionally breaking the fourth wall, and this like took breaking the fourth wall to an extreme. I loved it.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it. I thought it was hilarious.
It will only take it to the extreme when he finally shoots you through the television.
Yeah.
Possibly using Edward Nygma's technology from Batman Forever. And yes, I just mentioned that movie.
Oh god.
I also want to say though that when it comes to like characters who have been like changed, I guess we should also keep in mind like the context of that change and why it happened.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying, "Oh, they changed the character for no reason, now it sucks," without understanding why. Like when Laura Kinney became Wolverine, everyone was complaining without understanding why she's Wolverine now.
I like that. I like that change. It makes
Yeah, it makes
sense.
sense.
It's gonna be her or Daken. Personally, I would like to see a Daken, like him get a redemption story. This is you redeeming yourself by taking on your dad's man.
Yeah.
That would be
Thor.
awesome.
I liked Thor, but female Thor. I don't know if they should have called her female Thor.
They don't call her female
kind of
Thor. Her
weird.
name is just Thor.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
But that one doesn't make sense, and you can understand
That
when
one,
you
but
complain
that
about that
one's like
one.
super SJ. Doesn't she? Isn't there? I've read the comic panels where she's like beating people up because they use feminist as an insult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a pejorative.
Yeah, like her job was literally to be like feminism, and because Thor has a daughter in the regular comics, does he not?
Tora.
Yeah. Yeah, why didn't you make her? Why didn't you make her? Yeah, make her a center figure. That'd be
And
great.
not even that. There's already a character who was exactly like her personality already in continuity. Her name is Valkyrie. No.
Yeah. No.
Valkyrie?
Sif.
No, Valkyrie is the straw feminist in Thor.
Yeah.
She's basically
Strong-
like that. Yeah.
Strong feminist.
Strong feminist. No, I said
Well,
straw
feminism.
feminist.
Strong feminist. That was an oxymoron if I've ever heard.
I said straw.
Oh, I was gonna say strong feminist.
Yeah, but-
She was already that character, so if they wanted to put someone in the spotlight, they could have just used her instead of, oh yes, let's make Jane.
Oh,
Foster
Thor's
Thor.
sister. Thor's sister? Oh,
Thor.
Thor's Thor's younger sister. Horror.
Whore.
There's
His younger sister, whore.
There you go.
Oh. But yeah, hey, what do you guys think about Miles Morales becoming the permanent Spider-Man now?
I'm actually with it because they change it all the time. Peter Parker's gonna probably come back very soon, anyways. So.
Yeah, honestly, Spider-Man. It's like they just keep fucking changing, and I really don't care anymore.
I mean, isn't Falcon Captain America now? So I'm pretty sure when Captain comes back, he's gonna be Captain America again. So like.
No. They say when they do the reboot, Miles is gonna be the mainstay now, and
They're not
Parker's gonna be
rebooting.
the
They're not rebooting. They're not rebooting.
And what?
Someone lied to you. No, someone lied to you.
No, because I heard that they were dropping the Ultimates universe. That they were just smashing them together.
Yeah, but they're not. Yeah, they're not rebooting though. It's just they're just fucking up the timeline. Yeah, Marvel.
Yeah, I thought. Wasn't
Bucky
gonna be? Wasn't Bucky gonna be?
No, it's Falcon. It's Falcon.
It's gonna be Falcon still.
Because that's his best. That's like his best friend.
In the movie universe, it's gonna be Falcon, right?
Tastes like.
Oh, it's gonna be Sebastian Claw. It's gonna be Bucky in the
like
movie
dick
universe.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
But
I'm sorry.
Dude, fuck
You
Marvel.
guys all you guys talk about comics. I just need to stress one thing: we cannot get comics in the country as it is, so I only know films.
We cannot get. You guys can't get comics here. Is it the SJWs? Do they say it's too sexist where you come from?
No, nobody reads them here.
Oh.
I mean, on the bright side, I'm more
The only comics I've read is The Walking Dead and some of the Dark Horse Star Wars stuff, which I downloaded from Pirate Bay.
Before we try to get back on topic, because we got on topic, I have a quick question. Do you think in Civil War, Captain America is going to get caught by Iron Man, or do you think they're going to go the other way?
I think they're not going to die because they're not going to kill either of them.
I think
Really?
they're definitely gonna kill somebody. They're gonna kill somebody.
And then have wild.
They're gonna
have a big fight and then wild passionate love making in Stark Tower.
I said before we get back on topic.
Actually, considering how Civil War is written is very one-sided, I think that and they're not gonna use the whole thing, obviously. I think that everyone's gonna end up hating Tony Stark and he's gonna get killed off probably.
Joss Whedon's going to try to make it make good with feminists again, and he's going to make it so that Black Widow comes out on top.
You know what? You're right.
Doesn't she usually get on top most of the time?
No, she's a bottom. You can tell.
No, she's
definitely
her legs around people's necks. If they slowed it down, she totally never mind.
Let's go for gender equality. 69. Nobody's on top.
Nobody's floating.
Vertical. You got to keep it vertical so nobody's on top. Missionary sex for the sole purpose of procreation only.
Yeah, that just reminds me of 22 Jump Street. We did missionary, we did the one where the guy's on top and the girl's on the bottom.
I mean, I can do a reenactment of Civil War for you guys right now if you want. With my
you are Civil War. No, I was trying to go to the Anita thing. Her little chart here that I have on my thingy, because what you got to consider with this chart that she shows. Here you go. For this thing, so yes, it shows 9% female lead, 13% NA, so that's anything else. 32% male leads and 46% either. So let's just ignore 46% either, because if you get a choice, that's great. You get a choice, awesome. So here we go, 13, 9, and 32%. I guess.
But it's only 76 games.
Yeah, it's only 76 games. It's not very many games. It's not exactly a lot of games. So if you're looking at these games, here's the thing to consider: the number of women who play the games that have the male leads versus the number of women who play the non-games. Now, if you look at those percentages, that's a percentage of 22 and 32%, right? 22 and 32%. Here's an article along this. Okay, I'll have to look at it. I'll pull it up. But yeah, so 22 and 32%. A very smaller difference. Now, they always say that women make up about 40% of gamers. And when you look at the stats, that's true because you have to count games that are on the phone, billiards, pool games, people without characters. And this is also E3, where a lot of those games are irrelevant. A lot of the games that they showcase at E3 are all about the characters and all about those kind of things. So if you consider that into play, you have to figure that this is actually probably a pretty fair standard of it makes sense. It goes with the number of women who play those kind of games and the number of women who play that other kind of game. It makes sense to me. I don't know about you guys, but it makes sense to me. Is there any dissent in that?
Yeah.
What's your dissent?
Huh?
What is your dissent?
I don't have a dissent. I was just agreeing.
Oh, you're
with
saying
you.
My dissent would be this is a chart made by Anti-SJW, so therefore its accuracy level is somewhere around 3%.
All right, I'm gonna open up this link that that you just sent me. Let's see. Did it go to it? It did go to it. All right, let's see what this is. Gamergate failed: the rise of ass-kicking women in video games. Because
I saw this already.
Because Tomb Raider didn't come out like 4 years ago. It's not like we didn't already have Tomb Raider, but let's keep it going. So that was a good one to start with.
Sorry, how is that a Gamergate fail? Gamergate had nothing to do with women in video games.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yes, but everyone else in the world, besides us, thinks that Gamergate is about a bunch of evil white male misogynists who hate women and don't like.
It's about ethics and journalism. I mean, what the hell does that have to do with gender? No, it was the bloody gender ideologues who made it about gender. No one else.
They're pretty sure.
We know that. But
not only that,
the
it's
world
like
doesn't, because most of the world got their information on Gamergate from BuzzFeed and other shit.
ABC News. I can't believe ABC would showcase that fucking video. Jesus.
Well, I also cannot believe that a one-sided news source would post something one-sided. Come on.
No, but I mean, like, yeah. Then
I would say that about every news source.
I feel kind of bad. Like, even John Oliver got into it. And I like John Oliver. I was like, come on, buddy.
Oh, God damn it, dude.
Come on.
Even Law and Order did it.
Law and Order did it. Like, what the? Well, okay. Law and Order is known for pandering to stupid events because, like, they've done like school shootings and other real events, and then they try to turn it into fucking things. They're always ridiculous, to be honest. But
they try to turn it into fucking things. I'm sure that's Law and Order and not Law and Porter. I'm sorry.
Glebs, yeah, your mic works.
It is 5 a.m. in the morning over here.
Go ahead and check again, Glebs, just in case.
Okay. I think that these people are using Gamergate as a catch-all label for things they don't like. You know? Gamergate. Someone stole my beer from my fridge. Gamergate did it. Fucking Gamergate.
It's the equivalent of thanks, Obama.
Thanks. It's the feminist thanks, Obama. Thanks, Gamergate. Actually, that'd be a pretty funny hashtag. Like, thanks, Gamergate. Like, just every single problem. Like, I was like, fuck, my GTA character isn't leveling fast enough. Thanks, Gamergate. Just all of this kind of, like, stupid bullshit about, like, things that are completely unrelated. It's like, oh, I just had to kill a woman to steal her car. Are you okay?
What was that?
Are you okay there, baby?
There's a really interesting thing. How many times do you actually have to kill women in games? It's like so rare.
I think we got a bit of a mic problem on your end there, Luke. Let's see. Yeah, no, but with this, I mean, so,
it, but yeah, now it works.
There you go. So yeah, but I mean, not only do they like to blame Gamergate, but then they also like to say that somehow feminists did something good. Like somehow the success, the fact that there are women in games, like there always have been, but to them there's more. To them there's more. It's success on their part. Feminists did that, of course, because we all know that all these feminists went to these developers and they were like, "Hey, could you support us?" And all the developers were like, "Sure, we're going to put strong, independent women in these games. Like, you're welcome, gamers. This was thanks to us. You're welcome. We stopped sexism. Yay! Wait, Gianna, do that face palm again. That's perfect.
Yeah. There was a lot of head shaking and face palming. I feel like you had something to say. Can you type it?
Gianna, come on. It's on the tip of your tongue. I know you can say it.
Had enough of our shit.
Just. Too much. Feminists just want to make me scream sometimes. Well, you told that awesome bad word to use. You told that story about the women at your campus. Like with, you know, Jesus, she got really angry when I said that. The girls on your campus who were like, dress code, my bodies. She's so. Oh shit, guys, she's typing. I want to drown them.
You should.
Oh,
are they still at it?
Shit doesn't drown. Shit floats. You can't drown.
Attacked? Shit.
Like physically or just yelling at you?
Do you get Twitter PTSD? They approach you in person?
Benevolent sexism.
You don't have any white knights that defend you? You don't have any more white knights?
I think no, because white knights are terrified.
What are you doing?
I'm reading the fucking article and
that would be a rape threat. All the white knights are feminists. I don't understand that. You think like white knights would defend women who would at least let them be men?
No, because that's the whole point. If they defend women who let them be men, then it's like, oh, you're just looking out for yourself. I just saw on one of these pages that I follow on Facebook, they posted one of the pictures from Women Against Feminism. And, you know, some feminist comes in being a total cunt, and she's like, oh, you weird man liking the unicorn woman who aren't into feminism, you're all blah, 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 blah. And, you know, so that's the whole thing. All the white knights are it's like, it's woman only. Whereas and then they accuse guys who defend anti-feminist women of being white. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Gianna, I'm sure if it's bad at your high school, it gets worse in college. We should, you know how they have those like gay videos, like where it's like it gets better. We need to make one for people who are going to college. It's like, hey, anti-feminists, it gets worse. It's like, they're going to start telling you can't say things in classrooms.
They already are. At the end of school, I don't know. I only know about high school from American movies. Do they have that one person who is definitely looks like he or she is not smart enough to be valedictorian, come up and say some speech about the whole world is your oyster and it's just gonna get better from here?
Oh yeah.
Can you just nod if it's true? Okay. So you need to get up there and say, guys, it's gonna get worse. Everything you see bad here is going to be escalated 100% in college. So you have two choices. Go to college and deal with it, or get the fuck out of the country.
Yeah, it's like, all right, guys, get ready. Get ready for the stupidest shit you're ever going to see. We had some crazy-ass people running our SU last year claiming it was racist, sexist if they didn't get voted into the union officer positions. Our SU president said she wanted to make the SU a misandry bubble. Holy shit, Harry, are you serious?
That actually happened, yeah.
There's really trying. Yeah.
Ow.
Sorry, you're crazy.
What did I miss?
We were insulting you behind your back. You can watch the stream later and see how we called you names. You said shit about you.
Misogynist, all of you.
Yeah, we raped you. When you
Gianna's the world's big.
I saw Guinea level is over 9,000.
Oh God, no, yeah, no. So I think we talked about it once on this thing before, but just so you know, like Gianna specifically, but it's like they at UCSB, the place I go, that's where like there's a big push for trigger warnings. Like it was,
God, yeah. I feel so bad for all you guys who are trying to do college.
Well, and what's funny is there's a lot of these more quiet girls who are part of like this that movement, quote unquote. Oh, sorry, I'm going to turn on my fat person camera. The movement. And I talked to one. We're actually pretty decent friends, and she's like borderline SJW. She's on her way, and I'm trying to convert her. I'm doing my job. I'm doing what I can. We're good friends. She likes who I am. She likes what I say. I sneak in anti-SJW opinions every now and then. And one of the things that she mentioned, because she works for like the Office for Gender Diversity, she's like, yeah, I was trying to be a good ally, but sometimes I feel like they don't appreciate what I do enough. Like they don't care, and they want to just keep
Nothing's ever
insulting
good enough
me.
for them.
Yeah.
Nothing's ever-
I say, yeah, there's a lot of people who don't care about those sorts of things.
It's not even about that they don't care. It's that you can't please them. They're the kind of lady. Because I work in the I used to work in the service industry. It's like you bring them like, you know, whatever, and they lose their shit because it wasn't like hot or it wasn't cold enough. I'm like, what the fuck?
I actually had a teacher. It was like we had these freshman seminars. Sorry, what the hell is going on in your house? Jesus.
Hi.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just mute the mic then.
Hulk smash.
Please do. Thank
Dude,
you.
last Saturday was my house. Now it's dies.
It all depends on that's right. Last Saturday, it's everybody's house a different day. I try to keep my house pretty quiet by shutting the door and not letting anybody in, and then. Who's got the puppy in their face?
There was a
Dom, I
ghostly
got a
hand
question.
that came
Is
out
your
of the
friend
door.
white, by any chance?
Which friend?
The SJW one.
Oh, yeah, she's white.
Of course.
Of course, yeah, no.
There we go.
They have a problem with her being an ally, you know, like she's just trying to help, and I'm like, you know, I feel like you know, sometimes people are rude, you know, it doesn't matter where they come from, they can still be rude, and so she's like, every time she comes back to me, she has more and more grievances about the people she's trying to help because they won't fucking leave her alone, and I think she's starting to understand. And anyways, like I was saying, I had this teacher. We had these things called freshman seminars, and they were just kind of classes that you go to, and you just get to really socialize with the people your age, kind of stuff. But it was also learn something interesting. And this one specifically, why I liked it, it was science versus religion, and what the teacher talked about was a lot of really interesting topics on how, you know, a lot of people, a lot of religious people view all atheists as these hateful, immoral people, and so, you know, there's some atheists that view religious people like as all of them are these fundamentalists who believe every word. And so he talked about this kind of, you know, thing between the two. He talked about how people don't approach arguments between people very well. Like, you know, like they just yell at him like you're a stupid idiot, you don't know what you're talking about. You know, kind of like how feminists do. And the one time he strictly talked about like this like lack of empathy there was, Sai, why are you making them have sex on camera?
God damn it.
I think the question
I'm
is
sure
why
it's
not?
drumming in there.
Anyways, so he told us this story where it was like this you know, and I didn't actually think this kind of shit happened. And he actually seemed like he could have almost been a feminist at certain points. I was like, what you just said was a little problematic. But anyways,
problematic.
But there's this level of like issue. Anyways, but what happened was he was opening the door for this girl. Like, he opens the door for everybody because if somebody's here, you open the door. And she's like, "Thank you very much, but I can open the door myself." And then like it was one of those things where it was two doors. So then the next door, she opened it. She's like, "See, I can." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And he's just like, that reaction like bewildered him. He did not expect that at all. It was like he was trying to do something nice, and she got pissed. "Thank you very much, but I can open the door myself." It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, that's just common courtesy
They
to open the door.
took it as a sign of weakness. That's the problem.
Women
Do not
are
mistake-
obviously weak and can't open doors themselves.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying, clearly.
Yeah.
I
hear
hate
like
when
a
someone
chicken in the
doesn't say
background.
thank you when I hold the door open for them.
That's
if they
why
were
you say
to
you're
just,
welcome very loudly.
Yeah.
I mean, if they were to just be like, "Oh, you sexist pig," I'd probably punch them right in the face.
Yeah, but like, fuck. But like, it's like, hold on, could you please back up a bit, and then slam the door in their face. It's like, there you go. You can open the door yourself. You're
No,
right.
if they don't say thank you, just be like, "You're welcome," very loudly and very annoyingly.
You know, some
You could
people.
just tell them to suck it up.
some people don't say thank you, and I'm okay with that. I really don't like it if they say something opposite. Like you say thank you, and you just kind of walk through, and you give them like a light nod, or if you don't acknowledge them, I just say like. To be honest, I've had those kind of like socially awkward moments where I'm like, oh, what do I do? Like the door's open in front of me, it's 20 feet in front of me. Do I run for the door or do I don't know what to do? And then I never know if I should say thank you or not. And now because I'm an arrogant bastard,
you're officially raping me.
Well, I hate it more when they say that chivalry's dead when you don't hold the door open for him.
Yeah.
Like this one bitch last week.
I thought
I didn't
chivalry
hold the
was
door
about
open for her.
like,
She's like,
knighthood.
I guess chivalry's dead. So I ran her through with a lance.
It's chivalry's dead, and I said so. I disagreed, so I challenged her to a duel. Chivalry is not dead. That woman is.
Chivalry.
I agree.
Honestly, I think
chivalry is dead until we bring back
Guys, actually, chivalry might be dead because gamers are dead, and chivalry is a video game, so chivalry must be dead.
Gaming is
Ultimate
officially
Chivalry
dead.
Simulator 2015.
Gamers are over, you guys. It's all about artistic. Let's see. Well, if they're not games, they're pieces of art, right?
It's
they're
all about Cookie Mama.
Artistic. They're what are they? Artistic explorers. They're not gamers. They're artistic explorers.
Expressions of social situations.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not a real gamer unless you play Cookie Mama. I'm serious.
I love Cookie Mama.
Hold on, here we go. I'm gonna draw you guys a picture.
Have you guys ever played the Get Good version? Holy shit!
I drew this with my toxic masculinity and my period blood because I'm a trans woman.
Dude, that's a tiny dick.
Oh, it represents feminism.
That would make you a trans man.
It makes me everything. Hey, listen, I may be actually by my body parts a trans man, but I identify as a trans woman. That's right. I became a man, but then I identify as a man going to a woman. So suck my dick. My metaphorical dick that I would have if I was a trans woman.
Oh, metaphorical too. I was tying my hair up, and then you go metaphorical on me.
Sorry, you can suck my dick later. It's fine. You gotta get in line. That's why you guys are all here, right? You guys are all here to suck my dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought you were here for.
That's why I joined, so people can suck my dick. What happened?
Gianna,
you're too young.
No, well, no, that's ableist. I mean, that's ageist. I don't discriminate. But my rules are that. Dear Lord, that picture. My rules are that it goes completely by it's a progressive stack of who gets to suck my dick. It's a progressive dick sucking stack. So I guess Sai's the Hispanic one, and she's kind of female, so she gets to go first. Then Lou gets to go second. Lou goes second because he's Hispanic too.
What's going on?
We're talking about who gets to suck my dick and in what order. It's a progressive dick sucking stack.
Question: do you watch your dick each time? Because I don't want to share saliva with other people.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I get first dibs, so I get no saliva.
Are you like STD-phobic or something? You know what? Herpes has helped my sex life.
Yes,
Okay.
extremely STD-phobic, and I'm very discriminatory against sucking AIDS dick.
Yeah, you're not allowed. That's discriminatory. You're not allowed to do that. That makes you a something itch.
I do not want any AIDS in my mouth, thank you.
Don't discriminate against my venereal disease. You
want a AIDS? You got him.
Oh, dear Lord.
SJW is actually, like, some of them actually believe that
and
you
there's
don't
a
have
little,
sex with someone with
AIDS.
AIDS. Casey laughs.
Everyone has AIDS.
Casey definitely got AIDS. Okay, so let's see, what have we gone through so far? We've gone through some Gamergate bullshit. Have we talked about this? No, we haven't. Let's talk about it. I have a good idea.
Talk about what?
We're going to talk about
what?
We're going to talk about, the real oppressed class of society, 7-year-olds.
What?
Oh wait, is this the place that saying 7-year-olds can be
That is fucked up.
The 7-year-old twerking thing, or is that
No,
it?
Norway allows 7-year-olds to change their gender. Children as young as 7 were allowed to
I'm
be
gonna be
changed their legal
honest
gender.
here. This shit ain't right, man.
Damn it! How did the Nordic countries go from being kick-ass Vikings to being the weirdest SJWs ever?
Let's see. This is an important area where Norway has lagged far behind many other countries for many years. What? That's something you call lagging behind other countries? According to Norwegian Health, most European countries only allow citizens to change their gender assigned to them at birth after they turned 18. I wonder why.
Wait, if someone can consent to change their gender, aren't they like literally one step away from dropping the age of consent law to 7?
Yeah, I mean, if you can consenting to changing your gender, I guess now. I mean, I don't know.
See, when they're 7, they should get puberty blockers instead of changing their sex with surgery, because what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe we should go back to Greek times. At the age of 7, everybody needs to enlist in the Spartan program, and the defective children are going to be killed and thrown into a pit.
By Spartan program, do you mean lots and lots of underage gay sex and racing naked with the local woman in the street?
Oh yeah, tons of gay sex.
Tons and tons of it.
As a student of
They
the
also
Spartan
have to
world,
kill.
I have interesting ideas.
They also have to kill hobos as part of their training. Like
That's
you
a
gotta kill a
Is
hobo.
it still gay sex if you say no homo before?
No, it's not gay. It's not.
Is it gay sex is it gay sex if you're 10 and you're tied to a post and getting beaten and then get butt raped afterwards?
Only if you say I love you after.
No. The Spartans didn't believe in love. They absolutely didn't believe in love. So yeah, they would never say that.
No homo.
They didn't say that to their wives either, while they were fucking them or while they were telling their wife to go fuck a 19-year-old.
Here, guys, I've got the perfect response because some people wonder when things are actually gay. It's very difficult to tell when things are actually gay. So I've got something to help us so we know for sure when something's gay. This isn't it.
It's not gay if it's on the moon.
There we go.
It's not gay if it's on the moon.
It's not gay if it's on the moon. Did you all hear that?
I thought it was only not gay when you don't. I thought it was only gay if you were reaching out.
No, it's not gay if it's on the moon.
It's not gay if it's on the moon.
It's not gay if it's on. That's the only time it's not gay. The only time. So that should be the thumbnail, Lou. What did Lou here? Put it up again, Lou. I'll probably put it as the thumbnail. Let's see.
The giant vein cock.
Oh God! How many testicles have you put in that picture?
Why is there a spider on the dick?
There's 8. There's at least 8.
Did you feel like the wrong sex, Gianna? I used to think I was a guy and would have made a huge mistake if I went through the transitioning to male. So you need to wait until at least 18 to be intelligent. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, no, because
why it's beyond her years.
Well, I think it's because she's still going through this shit as a kid. Like, I literally. Okay, SJW stuff didn't start just this year, but SJW stuff, especially in relations to like school and all that kind of thing, really have only kicked off within the last 1.5 to 2 years. And I'm lucky enough to have graduated like right when that shit really started getting heavy. She's still got to deal with that. I think is this her last year, or do you have one more year?
Yeah, it's reached its peak in the past like year to 1.5 years. I mean, you start looking at some of the teaching policies, like Common Core especially. I don't know if you guys talked about it a lot.
Fucking bullshit.
No, it's not even bullshit. It's irresponsible for teachers to be teaching like that. I look at some of them. I look at some of the topics they're teaching, and I'm just like, okay, you do realize you're not teaching them anything substantial. Like, they're talking about, like, when it comes to history and stuff, I'm just like, that's a total reinvention of history as it is. I mean, shit, where it really got me like incensed was their sex ed course. That's where I was really just like, really? And it wasn't so much what they were teaching; it was who they were teaching it to. Because they they were trying to they were starting to teach them to like 5 and 6 year olds. I think was the youngest they were trying to shoot for.
That's interesting.
It's interesting, but it's they have no concept of it. And
yeah, I don't think
one person.
You don't understand enough when you're 5, or like you
understand nothing. You can't process anything. It's
It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Nice camera angle, Si.
Camera angle. Si, what are you doing?
Her camera's off. It's just a picture.
Oh, it's a picture. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what we're all like. Yeah. Nice camera. But
Harry was before about this being a recent thing. I mean, it's become mainstream in the last couple of years, but
yeah, it's been around.
Has been on Tumblr, which was where all the young people went to for at least almost a decade.
The big thing about Common Core is that people see it, and like the real reason I consider Common Core close to that like SJW level shit is because it babies everyone. It babies. If you've seen some of the stuff it does, it treats you like you cannot apparently teach kids the proper way to do multiplication or addition. You have to like somehow break it down for them and help them. Like, oh, here's a fun way to do it. Here's a great way to do some math. Let me show you how you do it like a real.
But didn't they say that intelligence is sexist or something like that earlier on?
Well, the other big thing is there was the Tumblr quote, but yeah, but there's this. The thing with the questions is there's also a way that even if you get the answer wrong, you can get the answer right.
You're still right.
Explain yourself. You just have to explain yourself, but that's true with like you have math too. Like okay, in English courses where there's a lot of subjective material, and you could say that makes sense to me. Maybe. I mean, I guess it depends on the question. Who's got the police?
Yeah.
Who the fuck's about to get arrested? Jesus.
Well, there's 2 Mexicans in the group, so it's got to be one of them.
Oh,
Besides not
What's on me, bro? Mexican. Órale, güey.
Who are the Mexicans?
I don't know who the Mexicans are. I think he was just calling the generic Hispanics Mexicans, even though you guys are not Mexicans.
Fucking what, mate?
You fucking what, mate? I have a question for you guys because does it ever really bother? Does it ever like seriously bother you if somebody calls you like something else besides what you are Hispanic-wise?
Well, I have been called a jungle nigger before.
How?
Didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Some Texan dude I knew used to call me a Mexican nigger, and I was saying that I lived in a hut.
Interesting. Yeah, it's like I came here on a boat. I didn't jump over. There's a big difference.
I mean, can you really call an old truck tire a boat?
It wasn't old.
Hey, I've been unironically called a white devil, so you know.
Unironically called a white devil?
Yes.
I don't really feel like white racial slurs stick.
I mean,
I'm called the potato nigger.
No one's ever had the balls to call me to my face like a privileged person or I know a lot of people who are feminists. They've never once to my face said like you're a privileged white male or you're this or that.
I've just put your face on full screen, so I'm gonna say it right now. You are a privileged white male.
Thank you.
You're a feminist.
Nah. I love you guys.
SJW.
I'm a feminist or an SJW?
You're not.
Teresa's law.
It doesn't count. It doesn't. No, he's not. It doesn't count for him to call you a white oppressive shitlord.
There's got to be a part later where we all call each other SJW. It's required. All right, let's see.
I'm #1 because I always get called one at like once a week at least.
Okay.
You get called what once a week?
Yes.
You could get called what?
An SJW about once a week.
Oh yeah, in the group. Yeah.
I've been called a white knight, even though like I wasn't defending a woman one time. I was defending like this other dude. Like I was just like I was defending
I got called a white
It's
knight
just a circle jerk
days
about
ago
Oh,
for
dude,
defending
chicken
WAF.
And Gianna, you're flying to California. How do you know where I live, Gianna, you Facebook stalker?
You answered your own question.
Oh, goddamn, you're right, I did. I must be an SJW. Okay, I'm sharing this article that Harry sent me. Harry, do you want to talk a little bit about it? Because I don't know.
I've literally not really read it, but...
I mean, it's a Guardian article.
Can you not? Who wrote this shit? Jessica Valenti?
It's not Jessica Valenti.
No, Flick Everett.
I'll be completely honest. This orange thing kind of triggers me now because of how much I see it in relation to Jessica Valenti. This like orange strip across the screen on all these articles. It triggers me now because it's like, oh god, here comes another piece of shit.
Me, man.
Growing up in 1970s Manchester, I was entirely normal to believe being called love by a stranger. If the stranger in question was an aging shopkeeper or bus driver, he was just like a little pat on the head, a quick mind how you go while they counted your change.
You're not pronouncing any of that shit properly.
I've begun to notice that I'm no longer called love by older people, but by younger ones. And my growing irritation with these faux endearments is nothing to do with my resentment of aging or a desire to be referred to as ma'am. I find, in fact, that I'm bristling at the disrespectful rudeness of some 20-year-old lad invoking an endearment when I'm certain it's not meant affectionately. Earlier this week, I was on a train.
Can we have Red read this? It has to be done with a British accent, otherwise it sounds weird.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, or at least English.
Growing up in 1970s Manchester, it was entirely normal to be called love by a stranger.
Well, no, you go, love.
It's a stranger in question.
Love.
Zookeeper or a bus driver.
Like a northerner.
I like this part. Earlier this week, while I was on the train reading the paper, probably manspreading, when a young bloke got on and hurled himself into the seat next to me, also manspreading, sitting down on my coat. Excuse me, love, he barked, elbowing me as he turned on his iPad. Having Lady Bracknell somewhere in my DNA. What the fuck is it? I don't know what it is. I glared at him. Sorry, love. Is that a problem? Okay, if he says love twice, something tells me that that's just part of his vocabulary. Like, you know, I'll be honest. Like, all the times, dude, like, I say sweetheart to, like, literally everybody. I'm like, listen, sweetheart, I got something to tell you. And, like, people are like, it's like, that's just part of my it's like a word I use all the time.
In England, we usually call women like love, duck, or something like that, and then we call every guy mate. That's what we just call every guy mate.
What? Whoa, wait a minute. I just watched Kingsman 5 times. I thought you called each other bro.
I thought you guys called them birds or something.
Bro.
Regarding women.
Gash, right?
He's a chav though. He's a chav. Doesn't count.
Fucking chavs.
Oh, Martimer 81 was what's called a white nigger. Well, don't forget, unfortunately, they call everybody niggers. It doesn't matter who you are. That's why the word's so devalued. I remember seeing a post that was actually really wise. It was like about how 4chan is more progressive than Tumblr because of the idea that they use these words like nigger and faggot all the time, and they don't mean what they're like the bad things that they're supposed to mean. And people use them against anybody, so the words are valued. They're not harmful to anyone. But on Tumblr, you say like one thing wrong and it pisses everyone off, and it continues this idea of like racism and sexism. And so they're like, holy shit, 4chan is more progressive than Tumblr.
But that's because literally everybody on Tumblr is racist, sexist, and an assortment of folks.
Literally not all Tumblists. Okay? Not all Tumblists.
And the bullies.
Hashtag not all Tumblists.
They're bullies.
Tum beasts. Whatever happened to the Tum beasts from Romeo? The Tum beast. Earlier let's see, there was a huge problem. My rage at being called love by this oaf. Okay, now he's an oaf. It wasn't because he was a stranger or because I didn't like the word itself. When my boyfriend says it, I find it charming. It was first because it was used as a dismissive insult. The way male drivers snarl mate during a road rage incident. The coward's way of saying dickhead in second. Okay, so let's say he was being an asshole and he was calling you love out of spite. What does that make it sexist? Like, if you just admitted that they'll snarl mate during a road rage incident, if you admit they'll use words that they use for men primarily in a road rage incident, sarcastically, why can't they use words against women sarcastically? I don't. What?
Because everything is sexism.
Everything is sex. Where's the Anika video?
Everything is a feminist issue.
I have a whole bunch of Australian friends, and all of them, male, female, trans, demisexual, they all call each other.
We'll call you a cunt.
Yes, all the time. It's great. You walk into a bar, you're like, "What's up, cunts?" And everyone's like, "Hey!"
No, you supposed to walk into.
And then they're shouting drinks at each other because everything's choice and sweet as.
By the way, I've heard that in Australia there is a phrase "mad cunt," which is like a highest form of flattery, actually.
Mad cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad cunt.
No,
Mad cunt.
Is
He
pretty
gets like a mad cunt, mate.
Contrary to what Mad
really
Max 4 would teach you.
Or sick cunt.
Talk cool shit.
This is from Glebs.
Fully sick cunt.
Courtesy of Glebs.
Everything is sexist, everything is racist, everything is homophobic, and you have to point it all out.
Remember, that's what real feminists think.
Pretty much.
Look at the Jewish smile she's got on her. Like she's gonna get some shekels for this.
Okay, that's racist.
That fucking knows.
I bet the Jews made this video.
I bet you did that. Just make all the videos.
People pouring into her Patreon at that. I don't know how that word even pronounced.
Poor Craig just looks so disappointed in all of us. It's like, you poor bastards.
She's American, right?
Yeah, she's American.
Who?
She's Armenian.
What's in the water supply? What the fuck is in the water supply?
She's Armenian, huh? So basically, she's related to System of a Down. But she has Syndrome of Down.
Why doesn't she complain about the Armenian genocide not being called a genocide? That sounds like something she'd complain about.
Why doesn't she complain about the Kardashians?
She can't complain about the Armenian
Because she looks whiter than them.
genocide is
Yeah.
so it's white people.
And because she looks whiter than them.
Or Debbie Bagdasarian, the guy who created the chipmunks.
Sexism. This is my sexist face. This is my white male oppressive face.
Can you put a little speech bubble that says "It was my privilege"?
Oh yes. Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah. Now we're talking.
With a fedora?
A fedora? Oh, dude, you need some neck beard on that motherfucker.
Sorry, I can't see shit.
I'll fix it. She has either a cat or a baby. Oh, it's a baby. We're talking to it like it was a cat. Guys, maybe it's just me, but all the words that feminists use seem like weirdly. I never spell them correct the first time. I don't know.
They're really odd words.
Misogynist.
You're lucky. All of them are in the. They're all in the dictionary though, so that's great.
I mess up the word privilege all the time.
No.
They're not.
Sorry, is your baby checking its privilege or not?
Yeah, you making sure.
It's not white, so I don't know.
But is it male?
Yes.
Oh wait, I should have asked.
You can't tell if a baby's male just by its genitals.
Hello. Yes, you should not say male. What if it hasn't decided if it wanted to be male yet? And how can you say it's not white? What if it's what if he's trans?
Yeah, what if he's trans something?
He's not my child.
Oh, he's your child now.
I was born and raised in Southeast Asia. I've been here my whole life. I'm more Asian than my sister's husband, who is a Cambodian raised in Denmark. So I'm definitely trans. I am so trans-Asian, it's ridiculous.
Trans-Asian? For security reasons, microphone is not enabled by default in Adobe Flash. What?
Translation will take you everywhere.
Yeah, well,
is that your fault, Gianna?
Well, using SJW logic, then I should be trans black. I'm a fucking black. I'm a white guy that's been living in a fucking ghetto for the past 20 years.
Okay, you're racist. Yeah. I'm sorry. Where's your rap album? Come on, you know it's good. You gotta fucking prove it.
I am a trans helicopter. You know what I identify as? Apache.
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 You can't use that word. It's culturally appropriating the Apache.
I identify as an Apache kid. Fuck you. Call me by my pronouns. Apache, so. And I killed it Hold up.
Casey, I'm still waiting for your rap album.
I know you're culturally appropriating the
I know. I'm not gonna do a rap album.
There we go.
What's up with the echo?
Say bye now.
What's up with the sound?
Who's echoing?
Is there an echo?
Yeah, I'm echoing.
Oh, you're echoing. Thanks, Obama.
I sexually identify as an attack helicopter. Ever since I was a boy, I dreamed of soaring over the old fields, dropping hot sticky notes on the disgusting foreigners.
What the fuck is going on?
People say that I'm a person being a helicopter is impossible, and I'm fucking retarded, and I don't care. I'm beautiful! I'm having a plastic surgeon installed brilliantly. 30 millimeter cannons and AG-114 hellfire missiles on my body.
Lou.
Alright, that's that.
We're trying to fix the mic.
Too much
Harry,
noise.
it's echoing for your mic.
Somebody must have taken their headphones off, so it's all.
I think it's safe to say we have a literal echo chamber.
And that was the best joke I've ever heard.
From now on,
You guys
I
make
want you
Red
to call
leave.
me Apache. I respect my rights to kill from above and kill needlessly. If you can't accept me, you're a helicopter and you need to change your vehicle privilege. Thank you for being so understanding, you motherfuckers. I'm done.
I feel like I want to say something about how I have 300 confirmed kills right now.
Yes.
Dominic, can you paint me like one of your French girls?
Oh, I can. I'll draw you. Yeah, I have horrible drawing skills, but I'll draw you. I'm gonna impress you though when I draw you. Okay. I need.
Give me a big dick.
Oh yeah, of course. Let me see.
I just big. Time to listen.
All right, excellent.
Is the
let's
baby
see.
distracting? Because I'll move the baby.
You should
just
kill
put
the
it in
baby.
the car.
Kill the baby. Kill the baby.
No.
Do you have any more topics?
I to be honest, I came prepared with like 4 things.
That's alright, it's fine, we're just
My letter's fine on polyamory. We should talk a little bit about polyamory.
If you have those and you want to screen share, go for it.
Alright.
Yes, screen share the fuck out of those things.
I mean, the stupid
The
group, right? The group, right? Not like polyamory. No, just the group, right?
No, just the group. It's not
Okay,
polyamory.
good.
No, they represent absolutely nothing about polyamory.
Well, what exactly is polyamory?
Wait, who's that?
Me. What is
you're asking?
polyamory?
Sly, do you think you can explain it well? I know you know a little bit about it, right?
Why?
Can you explain
like, not
polyamory?
the group, right? Like what it is?
No,
It's
what it
when you
actually
have-
is, yeah.
Yeah, it's when you have like more than one partner, basically.
Can you guys see it?
What?
Can you guys see it? I'm trying to screen. I'm
Well, I
trying
can't
to.
see shit. So.
Well, I'm trying
all
to.
we see is all we see is a repeat of.
You're sharing us. You're sharing us right now. Share something else.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah, here we go.
Anyway, so like.
Anyway,
let me... Fuck.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
She's gonna explain what polyamory is.
Let me just finish polyamory. It's when you have like more than one partner at the same time, but they usually don't reside with each other. Like you have. Oh, fuck. Sorry, baby. Just hold them. Hello.
Oh, Jello, this chick called Lovebug tells Callie, do not turn this into race. It has nothing to do with white, black. So get out of here with that passive aggressive racial crap. I am very offended by your comment, Callie Brooks. And then after that, she tells her to fuck off. Really, that's how that is how you respond to a comment, by telling someone to fuck off.
What else do I need to draw you with? I forgot. I need something important in this picture to make you sexually oppressed or something.
Isn't Kyle Brooks the owner of polyamory?
Yeah, that's the head nigga in charge.
So,
the head disabled nigga in charge.
Everybody who has an opinion that's different than hers, your opinion is invalid.
Oh. There's a thing. She says that she actually said fuck human rights.
Of course she did.
She
really said?
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
No miscatch. Here we go. We are not here to fight for equal rights for everyone. Fuck equal rights anyway. We are not here to represent polyamory or open relationships as a whole. We are not about being open-minded.
Because she's being honest.
Bigots.
I mean,
that's why. Of course,
yeah.
they believe that, because they're actual bigots. They don't like opposing opinions.
They're projecting. That's what they're doing.
I finished my drawing.
Hold on. Let me see it. Yes.
What the?
I told you I can't draw for shit.
I'm sorry. Is that supposed to be Psy? I don't know. There was a baby in a thing over there. So.
Beautiful. It's a baby in a cage.
Right.
Sigh. I finished my drawing of you.
Oh, I was correct. It was Psy.
I finished my drawing of you.
Oh, that's good.
I'll put a baby in the cage.
What?
I put the baby in the field stuff. That's my drawing of you. That's my drawing of you. You look beautiful, don't you? I tried my hardest. I really did.
Check this out.
Oh, you got a dog now,
Thomas,
too?
man.
Here's
Here's something that Kelly says. Some folks think that this group is non-judgmental and welcoming to all without conditions. They think that we are about peace, love, and support regardless of relationship configuration. And for them, they think that polyamory represents that.
That's not what it is.
I think she was referring to bestiality, as in like they're not open-minded about that because some people think so for some reason.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was probably thinking of regular relationships.
No.
Who's the guy who? There's one of the guys. I don't know if he's. I don't know. I don't think you're in it right now. But one of the guys I was talking to, he's in the polyam group, and he's basically coming up with this narrative where Gaben is like his financial dom partner, like Gabe Newell from Steam and Valve is his financial dom partner, along with like several other people. So he's like come up with this polyam story where it's like him and a couple others are in a relationship, and the one person's the financial dom, and it's basically Gabe, but he hasn't said it out loud that it's Gaben. Oh, so it's pretty good. But
dude, get a load of this one.
You have it on my face again.
I am certain that I will be removed from this group. As with this post, before that happens, some of you moderators are like Nazis. Callie Brooks, never in my 54 years living on this planet have I ever seen anyone so egotistical. You scare me,
Jesus.
and you need help. I wish you all luck. I suggest to you that there are much nicer groups to be a part of, with much better help and info. People like yourselves with places like poly is such an ugly word for many. If there's something that
I don't have
Kelly
enough
hates,
spoons
it's being called a Nazi.
Spoons, fucking spoons. I love that they use that unironically.
Well, I mean,
I
it
don't have enough
was
spoons for this, but trade a word for Nazi, please. Remove yourself, shitlord.
spoons was a thing until they co-opt fucking everything.
My spoons. My spoons.
The spoons.
I love how
No, it's normal to go around this page and see at least half of the names grayed out. If you don't, there's something wrong with the page that day. Maybe the admin's offline or something.
Yeah.
At least half of the people who make comments are gone within the day they make comments.
Oh yeah, if you like a comment, you're banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this case, the guy got banned because apparently she banned him for being condesplaining.
Condesplaining?
Basically condescending and mansplaining at the same time.
But the word man isn't even in it anymore.
So they can use it on women who don't agree with them too. That's why.
That's true. Now all of a sudden it's.
I'm
gonna laugh the day that feminism stops being about men and starts just being about. Wait, hold on. We want what this specific group of people want. It's like, wait, I'm sorry, what? I'm so confused.
Oh, Annie Brave Hollow writes, unfortunately, Willie is right. In many ways, this is way too uptight for a social gathering. And I am living on my own account because of it. But I did want to make it known that he does not tell. Also, he meant Nazi in a controlling and power-hungry sense, not a murderous one. And if you read your history, you see that many of titles with many more meanings than the first addressing one may jump into in your mind. Also, this is supposed to be a safe and social space, but with things so dramatic and the name calling on all ends. All of you that are fighting back and for speaking this manner just as bad, if not worse. To play the devil's advocate, there is no need for that. And in seriousness, explain your image in such a drastic freak-out moment, or not having a conversation about this post. Maybe I want to get to know someone before I send them a friend request, where they can see my whole life, photos, families, and location. Kind of fits the point of social groups, don't you think? Anyway, I'm not here to fight. The thing is, you send them as a friend request, and they will freak the fuck out.
Oh yeah, they do.
Really.
Don't send anybody a friend request.
It says here, hey Callie.
It's triggering, obviously. Stop.
Also, not using their full name. It's like they've got some sort of etiquette police too. It's like, you don't know me well enough to just use my first name. Yeah.
I think the reason is they use it for people who use screen reading software, so they will know if it's them who've been tagged or someone else.
Usually that makes sense. I mean, like, that kind of makes sense, but their reasoning most of the time they use is like, oh, you don't know me well enough to use my first name. Like, it's somehow oppressive. Like you're talking to them like you know.
It's creepy. To them, it's creepy.
That's so weird.
Oh, check this out. This group is always a bunch of drama. You know what Kelly responds with? Kiro, fuck off. Hey Kelly, that just proved my point. I'm in like 15 Asperger's and autism group, and not once has anyone ever spoke to me the way you just did for stating my opinion. And by the way, using profanity is not protected by freedom of speech. She says.
Okay, yeah, it is. Yes, it is. That's wrong.
Fuck shit, bitch.
Okay, and
shit.
Bitch, shit, cunt, yeah.
I'm sorry. Just use the word as profanity.
Million fucks. Fuck.
Penis.
Saffron. Dicks.
Balls.
Buttercup.
Manco.
Gianna.
Eat that pussy. Oh.
Gianna, we're saying first one. Said your name.
Here we go. Caitlin Rose Rule. now who's trying to kill Rao? Assuming you know that Carl worked once, or the purpose of this work. I swear, this chick is like her bodyguard.
Oh,
What
yeah.
Like
weird that one?
Like I said, if you don't like it here, leave. There are plenty of polygons that would like you to say the oppressive shit that we don't.
Heck. I want to hope that I want to hope that somehow all these people are just
I think that Kylie or whatever and Catherine, the one who defends her, are actually the same person.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I know that Bear is an actual person though, like
Really?
Bear Silver, I think.
I know a guy named Bear, but he's not like these people.
No, like it's an actual
Sorry,
chick
the
with like
bear.
a beard. Yes. No.
It's a chick with a beard.
Yes, it's a chick with a beard and like.
Just like whatchamacallit, just like the main person. What do you remember her name now? Katie Brooks. So yeah, she's a chick with a beard too.
Yeah.
Chicks with beards. That sounds like a
I mean,
porn
but
site.
Kylie's a dude.
Sure, maybe.
Check this out.
I mean, it's better than
Nancy.
two other things.
Chicks with dicks. I don't
No,
know.
it's worse
Chicks with
than
dicks
chicks with
would be
other
hardcore.
things.
Did you be really just refer to a black, disabled, transgender, lesbian woman as a Nazi? Also, Godwin's Law, OP lost.
Did they forget that like black people were Nazis too that time?
I do think Godwin's Law is a totally true thing though. People do devolve into calling someone like or comparing them to Hitler in pretty much every conversation.
Well, to be fair, it would be a fallacy to say that every time you compare someone to Hitler, it's loss for you. Because, for example, if someone said, "I want to kill all Jews," oh, you sound like Hitler. Oh, Godwin's Law, I win, you lose.
Yeah, well, it's the fallacy, right? It's the idea that somehow because they have a fallacy in their argument, it's somehow they have a fallacy in their argument. All their argument can be dismissed now.
But is that really Godwin's Law? I thought Godwin's Law was the longer the conversation goes, the more likely the chance somebody is going to invoke Hitler.
That's what they're trying to say. They're saying that like Godwin's Law was so quickly invoked in this conversation that like.
I mean, it's an accurate comparison. Was saying that invoking Hitler automatically means you lose in Godwin's Law, and I was very much disagreeing.
It does as well. It does as well.
I think that fallacy has a name. It's called ad Hitlerum.
Topic group. Casey, I'm gonna murder you.
I'm serious, guys. No, if you compare someone to Hitler, that's a fallacy.
Casey's starting the off-topic group.
I really am.
You should just join this other group I'm in called Autism Storm. It's basically the same thing.
Oh,
alright, see you guys.
Alright, see you, Casey.
Yeah. Does my mic work now?
Harry, your mic works fantastic.
Yeah, but you still sound
better than Gianna's.
Huh?
Oh, check this shit out. I'd rather people
Hold on, give me that glare again,
Gianna.
I'm gonna imagine that at night tonight. Give me the glare again.
Dom, check this one out. I'd rather people stop murdering LGBTQ people than allow polyamorous. I'd rather people stop murdering BIPOC than worry about whether or not more than 2 people can legally marry. Honestly, I'd rather they just take the government out of marriage entirely.
Oh, I agree
Actual
with
view. I'd rather abandon. I'd rather. Sorry. Continue.
I mean, marriage has some benefits outside of
sex. Lots and lots of sex.
Like money.
Exactly, and I mean, it's not just like in a greedy way either. I mean,
I see the whole point is that you have legal protection. Is the entire the point of the government is to protect the rights you have. It's not to jurisdict what rights you have. It's supposed to be to protect the rights you are given. And one of those rights is the idea of property.
There is not a single government that exists that
of course
does your incredibly utopian view of government.
Well, yes, of course, but the idea behind it is that they're supposed to be protecting your rights, and one of those things is your right to property. So the idea is that when you form a marriage, you have this contract.
Excuse me.
What?
Dude, be careful. Be careful. You're gonna be pissing off a lot of edutarians here with that kind of talk.
I'm sure I will.
Vegetarians?
Did you say vegetarian?
Vegetarian.
No, the edgelords.
Who said the word vegetarian? Because I thought it was Diana.
No, edgy, as in the edgelord, as in Shadow
Did you just call her Gina?
Diana. Yeah, I know. I thought she was said it because it was lip syncing. So I thought it.
I thought it was Gianna.
Oh damn it, Gianna!
I'm not good at pronouncing.
You guys keep making people leave. You oppressive shitloads.
Yay! I'm the only chick now.
No, but actually, I have to say I was kind of impressed because, like, this morning, my Facebook wall. This morning for me, I guess, is evening for you guys or whatever. And my Facebook wall was just utterly filled with everybody with their, rainbow profile pictures. And then there was randomly all these people I had no idea were like, wait, are we sure this is a big victory? Shouldn't we just get the government out altogether? And I was like, yay, smart people.
It's up to you. I mean, it's totally opinionated. I just think. Well, here's the thing. And somebody made this point on one of the comments, and I totally agree with it, is that it's a lot easier to allow more people into the protection of this government-regulated system than to cancel the government-regulated system entirely.
Of course it is. And
so that's why they did.
Anything that involves canceling the government-regulated system of any type, the government's going to be against that because otherwise they'll have less power, and every government ever wants more power.
And the other problem is that's not what the court case was arguing. The court case was arguing that it was a thing of equity, and that's why they used the 14th Amendment. The whole point of the 14th Amendment is that it says everybody must be treated equally under state law, and the government must make sure that happens. And the point is states were not doing that. They were saying that we have this regulation over marriage between a man and a woman. They were not having regulation over anybody else. The argument was essentially that, hey, we want the regulation too. As stupid as that might sound to some people, the point is yeah, technically the government was doing wrong. We either have to give everybody the regulation, or we have to give nobody the regulation. It wasn't. It's not.
That puts a very interesting precedent because if you argued like that, then the next thing somebody could come up and say, "Hey, we need to abolish the VAWA Act because that's treating women differently than it's treating men."
Oh yeah, no, that'd be great. Exactly.
This sets a very interesting precedent to when it comes to legal shit.
Oh, guys, there's something else I forgot to share.
Share it.
They have a thread in polyamory that's called a troll bingo.
What bingo?
A troll bingo. Oh, sorry, wrong image. Has anyone started a troll bingo yet? There could be one with faces for bluster quit, Nazi reference, free speech, refuses image description, obvious troll is obvious, any others. Shit.
What's refuses image description?
Oh, are you not familiar with the polyamory group? I'm not sure.
No, I'm not in it, thankfully.
Oh, no. I don't know if you've seen too much about it. Basically, in the polyamory group, it's required that you describe every single emoticon and every single image for people who are blind and are using screen reading software. Because otherwise you're being oppressive. You're being oppressive.
My God. Oh my God. Here we go. I so want to bring my blind friend into that group. He scares the shit out of people.
Does he not hate? Does he not care? Like about that kind of shit or what?
It's a she, and basically her thing is most of the people are seeing, so there's no reason to demand that everyone bends over backwards to accommodate me.
If you had her say that in the group, I would laugh my ass off.
She also makes tons of blind jokes about herself all the time. Like when somebody does a clever joke, she's like, I didn't see that coming, but then again, I don't see anything coming.
Oh, good luck this.
Fantastic. I love her.
This chick is called Danny Ailey, and the image that she has is basically Pearl from Steven Universe. Of course, you gotta be a fan of Steven Universe.
Oh, isn't that like an SJW cartoon, essentially?
I mean, they love it, but it doesn't have like SJW themes.
Oh, okay. They
All
just
right,
love the
bingo,
patriarchy side.
bingo cards already beyond. It says here, love and light, kumbaya bullshit. If this is a safe space, then why am I a white cishet male? All right. It says here, today has inspired me. I am putting together a bingo card for this group, especially of shit we're tired of seeing. So far, I have misandry is real. What does this have to do with poly? This is off topic.
Off
If
topic.
this is a safe space, then why am I a white cishet male? I didn't read the guidelines. Love and light / kumbaya bullshit. The admins are bullies, along with the comments that someone digs themselves into a deeper hole. Complaints about things being too PC, lost their quit. Help, I'm being oppressed. Reverseism. Polygamy is the one true way. I are guru. Humble opinion / devil's advocate. My racist, sexist preference is totally okay. Okay? Okay. Refusing to Google, demanding education, ignoring boundaries. If you have any more, comment. If something should be worded better, also comment. And keep them coming. We need to fill 24 spaces. I 50 fuck if you're offended or upset by this and
Did you die, Luke? You died. Rest in peace.
Bye, Lou.
Love and light and butt sex.
This is for you.
I said what?
Peace and pieces.
When you say you, which you are we talking about?
Oh, I'm talking about all you guys.
Oh, thanks. I like.
Yeah,
butt sex.
I wanna have butt sex Thursday morning.
talents for prices. Oh, look at this. Instead of man, she does the X thing. I've seen a lot of people in Puerto Rico who have done this.
Wait, what? I can't see it anymore.
They replaced the. Oh, really?
Oh, there we go. Now I can see it.
Yeah. It's my hand where the M10 thing is.
Oh, man. Oh, they put a fucking X where the M is or the A is. Why? Why?
Because supposedly it's gender neutral.
Wait, what word?
MXN?
Man. Instead of man, they put an X where the A. That's not true. That's not gender neutral. That's an X chromosome. I only have one of those. Feminists have two.
Oh, they also do that for the word Latino. They put an X to make it gender neutral, even though it's not a fucking English word.
Dumbass.
Well, in the case of in the case of the Spanish-speaking version, it would be nosotros and nosotras, us and them, but with an X, it's instead of the A or O letter.
What are you talking about?
Hold up.
What was that referring to?
Nosotros or nosotras.
Yeah, but what was that referring to? Like, what? Why was that brought up in the news?
Lou.
Do they discuss anything actually about polyamory in the polyamory group, or is it all just that shit?
No, it's just shit. It's just shit.
Sometimes.
Okay. Sometimes, but for the most part, it's batshit insanity in every thread.
Like this morning, someone posted research, and then they got tagged.
Hey, who's that old guy?
Can you talk louder, so I couldn't hear you?
Research because it's oppressive or something. I'm
not
joking.
I think I forgot to upload this.
This did because somebody posted you're not allowed to post it of some reason. Shit, you not. I should have took a screenshot.
Sorry, your mic is really cutting in and out. I didn't hear what you said at all.
All right. I think I forgot to play that something, but here's a little bonus. Same-sex gay marriage, bisexuals. Wishing Abby Meow was here to wave kids down with the Gaytriarchy flag.
Sounds like the cops are back.
Oh, that's me. I'm so sorry.
Oh, this one. Check this out. Amber Rogers wrote, I am a queer, gender-diverse, polyamorous Aboriginal person living in Australia, and I can tell you right now that marriage equality is not high on my priority list when my people are still not recognized in our constitution.
She doesn't look black.
White as fuck.
She doesn't look Aboriginal.
I've never seen any Aboriginal, so I couldn't say.
Well, Aboriginals, aren't they like black, basically?
Yeah, they're like fucking like island
No,
people.
they're more native. Like Native Americans.
What does she mean by they're not recognized as what? As humans? Because yes, they are.
Barely.
Not by me.
Yeah, they're like
You
these
guys are
short,
horrible.
big nose fuckers.
I love it.
What? Are y'all being serious or no?
Are you being racist now, you piece of shit?
Who are you talking to?
You oppressive shitlords. You're being racist.
Well, all of us are oppressive shitlords.
Hey,
Here, I'm gonna.
here's some pictures of Aboriginal and
I'm not
Of course you're an oppressive shitlord. What are you talking about?
How?
You just also happen to have internalized misogyny and our
patriarchy.
Oh dear God, that fucking Pepe Pig. I'm gonna remove that before you guys get DMCA. So.
Dear Lord, stop your fucking Pepe the Pig.
Now, I really want to know what this person thinks that the Aboriginals are not recognized in Australia, because I'm pretty familiar with Australia. I'm pretty close to it over here.
Are you
Australians
Australian?
Spooky, scary skeleton.
Are you Australian?
Ooh,
No.
spooky. Too spooky.
I'm a conglomeration of nationalities with alternate birth locations.
I mean, cause like I've heard that they're treated like pretty shitty over there, but.
Australians kind of
deserve
It's a two-way thing. It's like a lot of the Australian people don't like the Aboriginals, but when you're talking about legally, no, they are very much given the whole thing as
So it's a lot of like tension between the two. I've heard there was like rebellions and riots to like take over one of the cities in Australia.
Not one of the big cities.
I don't know which one it was.
Basically, the Aborigines are what would the niggas be in the U.S.
Oh, why do niggers smell bad?
No, God damn it! No, stop your joke.
That wasn't even a funny joke, though. Honestly, like it wasn't really a funny joke. So, yeah, stop.
He's a trumpet, bro.
This is my spooky, scary skeleton face. This is what happens when I don't want to hear you.
There's a very with the Aboriginals in Australia, it's very different than compared to the Maoris of New Zealand or the Native Americans and stuff like that. In that they absolutely refuse to settle, as in settle down.
What do you mean, like they weren't sedentary peoples or something?
No, they don't want to do the whole live in society thing still. I mean, I'd say that's of course a sweeping generalization because plenty of them do, and there's a lot of course inbreeding and so on and so forth. I'm sorry, not inbreeding.
Basically, they don't want to assimilate to the Australian society.
Yeah, exactly. They just don't want to assimilate at all.
They have their own goddamn society. You guys want to have it.
I think you're wording it wrong.
Shut up. Wording it wrong.
Shut up, you whore.
Because assimilate to that would be a bad thing.
Well, I don't.
I mean, not necessarily a bad thing, but like the connotations of the word are kind of bad.
Yes,
it's like,
true. It does sound like
it's like ignoring your culture to become something else.
No, I don't even mean like that. I don't even mean like that. I feel like in Australia, you've got people from all parts of the world, and they're all living in, modern society. But the Aboriginals just don't want to do that. And then, but the Aboriginals from the U.S. or from New Zealand are totally living in and part of the modern society. But the Aboriginal Australians just don't want to do that. It's odd. But then
Okay,
I don't know. I still don't know what this person means by they're not recognized.
They're exaggerating for sympathy.
No, to be fair, I mean, the Aboriginals of Australia are pretty bad and significantly worse than some of the other ones. I mean, they yes.
Basically, it's a trans nigger and...
Stop!
Come on.
Stop! Hammer time!
Homicide! Halt! Homicide!
Yeah,
Okay, some of you guys' mics really fucking suck.
This is my shut up face. You know what? I'm not as nice as Craig is. Instead of off topic, I'm just gonna tell you to shut up.
Well, you've got since you're running the show, Lord Shitlord, you're gonna have to tell us when we need to discuss a topic that you like.
Well, usually the topics, they start out well, and then they go somewhere along the lines of Jan is back. Yay!
But as long as it starts,
and boom, we're off topic already.
Oh, dude, I was talking about this kind of people with my my psychologist. Get a load of this shit. She actually thinks these people are insane. When I showed her one of those feminist, I showed her one of those crazy ass feminist videos, and she told me that according to them, they think they have nothing to lose. Basically, they want to be part of something.
I imagine if you gave the reports of, I would wonder what it would be like what I would have to, okay, let me think how to do this. You have to write down all the ideas that like a feminist commonly embodies, right? Take all these ideas, put them on a list, start memorizing them. That becomes your personality, quote unquote. Go to a psychiatrist or a psychologist, present those ideas to them, and then see what the psychologist thinks about you as a person. I just want to know.
They wouldn't, because they self-diagnose and psychologists are ableist.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying
you,
like somebody else is a person. Somebody else is a person has to pretend, like, look at these feminists, take all of the opinions of the feminists, write them down, and then go and pretend to be a feminist in like a appointment.
That's pretty elaborate.
Oh yeah, no, you should do it, Lou. I believe in you.
I would, but like, I'm pretty sure my psychiatrist would be like, "What the fuck?"
What are we talking about?
So, we're talking about how we're all crazy. We all have psychiatrists.
I don't.
Do we really?
I do.
Holy
Seriously?
shit.
Yeah, man.
Can't you just self-medicate with alcohol and drugs?
Yeah, well,
yeah, but then that doesn't always work very well, and you get sent to the psychiatrist again afterwards.
It doesn't work well if you OD, but you know, going to the pub for 10 drinks every night is pretty good.
And then you just get sent to your psychiatrist again. So it doesn't matter.
It depends on it. You got to do it right. You gotta have the right person. You gotta have the right connection with the right people. And then it can be helpful. It depends on who you talk to. You know, that's another thing. If we kept playing the SJW versus opinion game, we would talk about mental health, because there are some people who think getting any help for mental health is somehow an SJW thing, but that's not, because SJWs wouldn't. They would self-diagnose, like you said. They would self-diagnose and they would claim problems that they don't have. Or they would just not admit that all of it stems from them being egocentric. The difference between SJWs and having an opinion is that you think, hey, I've got a problem, I've got a slight issue, I'm going to go get it dealt with, so I'm not a fucking crazy person around. But I personally am disassociative from reality sometimes. I have dreams that I think are real, and I base my decisions based off of those dreams. It's creepy. I don't like it. It pisses me off.
And so when you wake up from the dream, you don't realize that you've been asleep?
Yeah, that's basically it.
Dude,
Dominic, it seems
like
like you take too much shrooms. I'm with you on
I've
that.
I've taken 0 drugs in my life.
Shrooms?
That might be the problem.
Drugs?
But it's become a situation.
You haven't taken drugs.
Yeah, I haven't taken drugs. That's the problem. No, but the issue is the issue stems down to something along the line of probably just stress and shit, because it really started hitting hard during like my 3rd quarter of college, to the point where I would have like these fake dreams that felt real, and there'd be things like, "Oh, you turned in your paper. Like you've turned in the paper. No, you should go to the office. You already turned in your paper." It's like, "I have turned in my paper. Yes, yes, Overlord brain." And or another situation where like, "You brought your car home last night. It's not parked on campus. You drove it home." And it's like, "I drove my car home." Yes. And then it turns out I wake up next morning like, "Why the fuck is my car not in the parking lot?" And then I have to walk to campus because my car's on campus. It's like fucking ridiculous. Like, just stupid stuff. But you know, oh look at Gianna having a phone call. You think
I
you're
know.
so cool.
I was gonna ask if anybody's attempted to read her
Look at the phone.
Somebody should do a bad lip reading of Gianna's phone call.
I think that she is. I think she's ordering that USB vibrator. She's a customer service on eBay right now.
Oh, she already has.
She already has one.
Have you tested it? Does it work properly?
It's a clean.
Needs a little more power, huh? I'm sorry, I'm a dick.
I have a Wi-Fi one.
Have we exhausted all the topics?
I think we have exhausted all the topics. Honestly, last time the show went a little too long. It got shittier and shittier as it went on. So I'd rather us end it early where it's already gotten shitty, so it doesn't get shittier.
Yeah, I'm the on-topic police.
Are you the on-topic? Poor Craig got scared out because
I've got one more topic if you want to have a look at it.
Oh, you got a topic? Yeah, if you got a topic, let's finish it.
Tim Hunt. It's about Tim Hunt.
Oh, Tim Hunt. I mean, Hunt, yeah, I like that guy.
I forgot who he is again.
I just like his last name.
Scientist who was bullied out of his job by feminists. Basically.
Because he said,
that guy.
He said something along the lines of women have too many fifis, right? Women have too many fifis. More fifis.
What? I did not hear a fucking word because everyone was talking at the same time.
Fifis.
Feelings.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like.
I remember this guy thank you.
Let's see. Sexist Nobel Prize winner went on to praise women scientists' insane speech, continuing after criticized comments by Net saying, "Now seriously."
He's joking.
Science was castigated. Oh, after he said women in laboratories either fell in love. Now seriously, before heaping praise on women.
I
He's
remember
also
Sargon Bakat. That guy.
Was castigated after he said women in laboratories either fell in love with their male colleagues or cried when criticized. He later jokingly described himself as a chauvinist monster. He goes, oh my god. So he was joking. I wouldn't have known if this article wouldn't have been
But the thing is, though, like, he's an old man. He doesn't know how SJWs react. You know, like, you can't jokingly say you're a chauvinist monster, because they'll take it out of context.
They'll say you're serious, yeah. Now, seriously,
well, these women don't have a sense of humor.
Scientists need to women, and you should do science despite all the obstacles and despite monsters like me. Holy shit! It's like he said all these nice things.
Yeah.
And, oh my god. Wow. Professor Richard Dawkins, I love this, said the scientists had been the victim of a baying witch hunt. So true. So true.
It's not funny to hear Richard Dawkins.
You know,
stuff every once
So wait, those tweets were real?
What?
The tweets that he made, they were real?
He didn't make tweets. It was a speech he gave.
No, wait, forget it. I'm thinking about something else. Continue.
Like, tell you what, do you reckon the SJWs will apologise for this?
No, of course not. They never apologize. When have they ever apologized? One time.
Never. They never do. They don't believe in apologies.
Okay, actually, no, that's not true. That's not true. One in his entire life has apologized, and he's no longer an SJW. That's Ian Miles Chong.
This guy's been kicked out of his job, like a prestigious position, and they're not going to apologise for this.
Ian Miles Chong is the only SJW I've ever seen to ever switch, really, ever. Ian, you guys remember seeing that, right?
Yeah.
Big Gamergate proponent.
Actually, there are several people in our group that used to be SJWs for deconverting. So
I used to be like a baby one. Like
I'm referring to like big name people, like, because I only care about the important people. I don't care about any you shitlords.
Jenny would do it.
I'm very important, you shitlord.
Yeah, I drew a picture of you. You gotta be important.
I'm like the backbone of this podcast.
Bone. Ha. Bone.
What?
Yeah,
said
that's
bone.
not. How is that funny?
Oppressive.
What?
Whatever. Bone is not nearly as good as over 9,000 penises.
There was a video I watched where it was, I think it might have been Tildeer, where he talked about how everybody on the internet takes everything way too seriously, like especially the main news outlets. And they were talking. One of the things he linked was that video, like how Oprah took that way too seriously, and then everybody thought it was a real thing.
What?
And, like,
What does she take seriously?
The over 9,000 penises. That's where they came from.
Oh,
It was like somebody who named themselves Pedo Bear went into her comments and said that they have.
Actually, it was on Oprah.
What?
It was on
Fucking
Oprah.
Oprah. Fucking Oprah.
He was on a Child Logs, wasn't it?
On
Right?
Oprah or Oprah?
Oprah.
Because I said Oprah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oprah Winfrey.
It was on Oprah Winfrey. Yeah. What happened? Somebody went on her forums and posted this shit, and like they posted basically the anonymous thing. We do not forgive. We do not forget. And then they said we have over 9,000, which that that joke, penises raping children. Like that was a thing. Over 9,000 penises, and then she thought it was a real thing, and she talked about it like it was a serious thing on her show. Like somebody once posted, we do not forgive, we do not forget. Our organization has over 9,000 penises. Like, that was a real
They're
thing.
all raping children.
Gianna, why aren't you looking at the webcam?
She said, "Shut the fuck up." I think.
Shut the fuck up.
No, she didn't say anything.
Shut up your face.
She put all the words together.
Sometimes I can tell what she's saying.
Dicks. That's all I saw.
What? She
She
left.
the chat. What is she doing? Maybe she figured out how to get her mic to work. She left to join again, so she could probably tell us her mic worked. Or like,
Well, if she does, we should all tell her to shut the fuck up.
no, if she hold on, if she joins again and her mic works, we're gonna end right there because this is a good time. So
No, that's so mean.
but it's hilarious.
I know it is.
How long have we been running for?
Oh, but it's a good time to end anyways. I feel kind of bad, but that's totally like, all right, bye, Gianna, and then we end the call.
How long have we been running for?
We've been running for about 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, something like that.
Damn.
We started about 4 a.m. and now it's 6:20 a.m.
Yeah, so 2 hours 20.
It's 7:18 at the
We
moment.
can only hope that Gianna comes back with a working mic so that we can immediately.
20 past 12 where I am.
Totally.
Roll hard.
What did I miss?
Lord,
What?
Pink shit lord, you should be so proud. I stayed up all night long so I could be on that shit.
That should be an achievement. Really, that should be an achievement. All night long.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Are you
getting
up all night
high. I
to
was
get
getting
lucky?
high with my dad and watching the transporter earlier, and then
Hey, Sai. Hey, Sai. Stop beating up that baby, man.
So you're abusing children, aren't you?
No, I took away something that it grabbed.
Typical woman child abuser.
You know what? You're right. Women are more likely to abuse their children.
This
That's
is
the
a
thing.
serious issue now.
You guys get up pretty easy compared to a man.
Hey, actually, I've heard women don't get off pretty easy. That's why men ejaculate first.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
God damn it, sorry. I
Oh, you God.
didn't mean to
That's
command
just
step
because
on your toes.
guys are more used to handling their junk, so they know what to do with it.
Because it's a lot easier for them anyways, and they only have one.
Hey, if you think about it,
true.
you can put more stuff inside you than we can put our stuff inside of things.
Yeah, I can put a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but we're not allowed to because when we do, it's frowned upon.
I don't frown upon anything. Go ahead and do it. Really, seriously.
Yeah, not when
This whole bottle?
not when people are blindfolded, they can't see, so they can't.
I think everybody here would say we're totally cool with you putting whatever you want inside of you. I don't think anybody would disagree there. Yeah. I think Harry would especially love it. Oh no, Lee's the one who would love it.
I would disapprove of her putting a pineapple anywhere in her because that would damage it.
Pineapple. That's a bad idea.
Not the worst thing.
I was gonna go with durian, but I didn't think you guys would know what that was.
It's not the worst thing.
So one of you bloody your damn Cambodian shit.
It's Southeast Asian. It's an incredibly giant, incredibly spicy fruit.
Oh dear God, that gif.
Oh, Glebs, I like that image a lot. It makes me very happy. The rapey face.
Steve Shrives is one of those who have amazing pause faces. Whenever you pause the video, he's making a stupid face.
Oh my God, this
Like
guy.
the Sargon video with him,
Christ.
him and then Rebecca Watson. Like they kept pausing it like all the time when he was talking to the doctor.
Rebecca Watson,
The Cup Master himself.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
this
that
guy.
Glebs?
Oh, this Shives. Oh God, this motherfucker. Fucking cock.
Vagina Pope
Th-
of
that's-
YouTube.
This guy is the cock lord of YouTube.
Pope Mangina.
We're just talking about
Whatever,
mangina.
both are the same anyway.
Hey guys, I have a mangina. Can I join this conversation? Who's there?
I don't know.
Talking about who's
I wouldn't boast about that too much, sir.
Hey, I must defend my lady.
Tips Fedora.
There's only like one
Is that
chick
any?
who can talk, so you have to defend Gianna.
Okay, I think the obvious question we need to find out is how many people in the chat own fedoras.
I don't. So you're
On
welcome.
what?
Own a what?
A fedora.
Oh God, no. No. Hell
The
no.
dude's head is actually called Trilby. Fedora has it doesn't.
I knew there would be
Hell
somebody who
no.
brought that up.
Hell no.
Um,
Sorry.
I used to have one. They're not that bad, but it's not
How about
really a
me?
fedora. It's a
They're
trolley,
pretty
like
bad.
Gleb mentioned.
I actually wore one
Now they
at
are.
Kmart.
Are.
I actually wore one at a Kmart. I didn't feel
Yeah.
the damn thing.
I wore one and
Kmart?
like I got a beard afterwards. It was awful.
You got a beard. I just grew a beard on my neck.
Apparently, there was a sign that said, "You gotta be white to wear this."
Hey guys.
Oh, there we go.
You should make this a thumbnail.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Read that
Tips
thumbnail.
fedora.
Somebody
Come on,
should
Ready?
film this and make it a GIF.
Hey, you guys need to stop talking about Psy like she's a sexual object.
Come on.
Okay.
It's a sexual subject.
Wait, what? I meant what?
I said they need to stop. They need to stop defining you by your sexuality.
Let me guess.
Who?
It's problematic,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Everybody.
I
This
don't.
is super problematic.
I totally judge her by her.
Grandma, these nuts.
That's not a working link. Who posted that? That doesn't work as a link.
I know. I'm sorry.
What the
I thought it was a picture.
That's not how that works. You posted like the alphanumeric code of the picture.
Oh, geez.
You copy and paste
Oh.
into the other
I
bar.
broke it. I broke it all.
I think
that
that's
asks you the code.
a 5 cheat code.
What the fuck are you talking about? I missed everything.
Sai, we're talking about how we hate you and Tips Fedora.
And who's fedora? And what about sexuality?
I'm tipping my fedora for you,
We're
Sai.
saying that you don't have one.
There. Got it.
Oh, you're right.
His tipping is
I'm
intensified.
attracted to hammers.
You're attracted to hammers.
So just like Miley
Oh,
Cyrus.
God
then.
damn.
Let's get hammered.
I knew this
only
cat
Thor's
was
hammer.
the hammers once.
Oh,
Guys,
come
what
on.
if instead of a neck beard and a fedora, they had a neck fedora and just a regular beard?
My neck beard is very shit.
and a headbeard?
A headbeard.
My neck beard is pathetic.
Dude, look at
Because
mine.
neck beards
Scrub.
are pathetic. That's why I
Hey,
don't have
hey,
neck
Evolve.
beards.
Look at this.
Hey,
Look at
hey. Stop shaming me.
Stop.
I'm a
You're
beard
beard
shamer.
shaming us.
Beard shamer. I'm gonna wear the fedora on the side of my head now. It's so tipped.
You deserve to be shamed for having a neck beard.
My fedora is so tipped right now, you guys don't even understand.
Why? You're
Oh,
gonna
no,
be
you're-
a lady
you're
and
so
say,
euphoric.
That's
So euphoric.
way
Oh, you
too
think you're
picky
so
for me.
euphoric? You think you're so euphoric? I
I am
bet.
euphoric.
I bet Dawkins loves you.
I don't have any.
Just
belief
name
in God.
5 of Fedora's songs. I bet you don't even know them, you fucking hipster.
5 Fedora songs?
Yeah.
There's the computer science like Linux-based software that we use. Gianna, you're back.
Hey.
Alright.
Well,
I gotta
works.
go, guys.
Gianna, say hi.
It's alive!
Alright, everybody, that was
I
the end
can't
of the
hear
broadcast. It was nice seeing you. That's the end of the broadcast.